живет культурный кот. Культурный кот. Культурный кот. Культурный кот. Он культурным голосом поет. Но мимо нот. Но мимо нот. Но мимо нот. Мяу, 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 мяу. Мяу, 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 мяу.
God damn it. Art is now. I was in the hospital for a bit, okay? Give me a break. Hello, everyone. My name's Cloth of E Melodium, Musical Prince of Darkness. I hope the volume's okay. I don't know why, but like the volume's a little bit loud for me, for the game at least. I hope it's okay for you guys, though. Just tell me if the volume's loud, okay? Tell me if the volume's loud. Hello, Hyper. Game sounds a bit loud. Okay, it wasn't just me. I wasn't just crazy. Okay, 1 second. There we go. If we give you any more breaks, it'll be breaking a leg. Well, you know, it already happened. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Blue Archive, we're playing Blue Archive today, but I had like a, what was it, like a septic ankle infection or something like that. I forgot about that. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check that out in a bit, Hyper. I'll check that out in a bit, but yeah, yeah, there was like a septic ankle inflammation or infection or something like that. Like basically, they checked my blood and then they saw that my white blood cells were going crazy, and they're like, "Yep, we're gonna have to keep you. We're gonna have to keep you for a while in the hospital." And yesterday, because when they discharged me, they said, "Yeah, if the pain comes back, then please, you know, please go back to the emergency room." Exactly. VF claims the tears of another sensei. Hell yeah, yo, VF, so goated. But yeah, basically, they said, yeah, if you feel any more pain, go back right away to the emergency room. And guess what? The pain returned yesterday. Like I couldn't even get up. I couldn't even get up. So that night I was like, okay, maybe this will go away. And then I was like, no, it's not going away, shit. So that night I took an Uber to the emergency room because I wasn't feeling confident to drive, because, you know, that was my driving foot. So I took an Uber to the emergency room, and they were like, yep, your white blood cells are kind of raised again, but not enough that it should be concerning. So they just gave me some naproxen, or at least like an equivalent of naproxen that's a lot stronger to hopefully help with the swelling. So, you know, that's how my day went. It was very interesting. Oh my god, we're getting so much Iori. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's how my day went. How did yours go? I was supposed to play this chapter yesterday. Like, trust me, I was extremely excited. I was extremely excited to play this chapter yesterday. And when I figured out I can't even like take 2 steps up in order to get to the stairs to my studio, I'm like, no, I want to go back to Arius. Damn it! I saw the thumbnail and woke up, caught some of Shabir's EXC2 stream, then jumped to Bunny's Pain. Hell yeah. Finished work an hour ago? Hey, perfect timing then, Rocky. But yeah, it was a little bit unfortunate, you know. It was a little bit unfortunate. Oh my god, speaking of Subaru! Look at Subaru, guys. No, not Subaru. Fuyu. Fuck. I got so excited. I called her Subaru. Okay, they both have short hair. Okay, they both have short hair. Okay. I'm still high on painkillers. Okay, give me a break. I'm still high on painkillers. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Fuyu. I'm sorry, Fuyu. I mistook you for one of my students. Also, I kind of wanna place that furniture somewhere. 1 second. Green equals purple confirmed. Hey, her green is dark enough that I could mistake that as okay, you know. I have no excuse. For your bros already suffer enough, Clotho. Now you're seeing a girl from a completely different school instead of her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Hiyori, you a little lost here, Hiyori? I think you're supposed to be on the other cafe, dressed up like that, Hiyori. You a little lost here? Okay, now that kind of makes sense what she says there. And look, it's Kanoe. Oh my god, it's the canoe. Anyways, I kind of want to put this furniture here real quick. But yeah, I'm super excited to play this chapter. Where do we put this? I don't think we have space actually. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Do you guys get the reference? Guys, do you guys get the reference? We are living our lives. Anyways, Persona 4. we're going to the TV world, guys. We're gonna fight the shadows. Like I know everyone talks about Persona 5 nowadays, but man, Persona 4 was great. Yeah, Fuyu is a bro. Fuyu is quite a great bro. Alright, so today we are going to be playing the next chapter of V6. So I think last time, if I remember correctly, we ended up with a what do you call it? The remedial knights. The remedial knights. I hope to go the P4 remake has golden stuff too. Oh man, same here, Augie. I really hope that they do a good job with P4 remake. I love Persona 4. That shit was the one I grew up with, man. We got back to Arius and something was apparently up with Mine having a reason to visit. Yeah, we saw the remedial knights in there. So let's see, saying goodbye to yesterday. So my first impression was Fuyu seems not Fuyu. Fuck! Now you guys are confusing me. Subaru seems to Subaru seems to be crashing out in the thumbnail, you know, like in the teaser image. She seems to be having a Kuroko moment, so I'm kind of worried. I feel like I too am going to have a Kuroko moment at this chapter. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm emotionally ready for all this stuff. Okay. I also hope that Naoto's titties are as big as they should be. Hey, Roggy. You're based because Naoto's actually my favorite character in P4. Hey man, medium is premium and Naoto is quite premium, okay? Okay? Naoto's my favorite P4 character. Alright. Though I don't know if Persona character in general, because I don't know, Futaba's pretty great. I love Futaba, you know? Saying goodbye to yesterday. A number of strange incidents occur across Arius Satellite School. What could be behind all of them? No, Hyper, please, no, please do not jinx it, Hyper. I'm gonna be so mad if that happens, Hyper. I'm gonna be so mad. Anyways. Anonymous community service. Oh my god, there's incidents going on in Arius? Persona 4? Are we gonna investigate it? Are we gonna go into the TVs? Anyways. Let's go. And let me just drink some of my oolong tea because it was on sale today. That's some good oolong tea, unsweetened too. The sound of someone in need of aid called to us, so we marched towards it in accordance with our duty. Monkey's paw curls in the devs. No, Hyper, no! God. That doesn't even make sense. No, it does. When it comes to Mine, it does. Yeah, I don't know, Subaru. Mine is a little bit, she's got a sense for this kind of thing, you know? Aid calls to her like a magnet. The definition of aid when it comes to Mine is a little bit dubious, Subaru, you know. What? You know them? I've never met them in my life. He's a bit Tylenol. Subaru there. Huh? Hold on. Okay, what's going on here? Is everyone here? Yes. My here, but what was the purpose of that? Yes, please enlighten me. Rather than so brashly taking hold of my hand, you may simply explain. Hey, yo! She's like, oh, Sensei, unprotected hand-holding? This is not the aid that I came here for. She gets flustered by the hand-holding. Ground pound first. Ask questions while ground pounding. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, my sister's making a mapo tofu upstairs, so I'm kind of excited to take a bite when I go on my first break. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the head pat, Az. You petted the speaky. What seems to be the issue, Sensei? That was a super scary face you made there. Do you need Hanae to cheer it away? Teehee. Oh, she's third personing. I actually haven't done Hanae's Momos yet, so I have no idea what she's all about. All I know is she's cheerful nurse, which who also I think has a chainsaw. To start, do I know these people? Look at them, they're so happy. Yeah, they're the remedial knights. Trendy's remedial knights. A pleasure, knights. I believe this is our first meeting since our encounter in the fourth sanctum. That sounds about right. What a hectic day, wasn't it? Has the squad been well? That reminds me, where's that one nun? The one with the intense outfit? Wait, she's talking about Sakurako? She's talking about Wapi? Oh yeah, because the time that they saw Wapi, she was in that Saint Justina outfit or something like that, right? Like the fucking basically yeah, Wapi's resolution, basically like fucking BDSM nun gear, basically. That's really funny. Wapi, yeah, she definitely left an impression on Misaki. That's so funny. I love that callback. Sakurako's busy with her duties at the Sisterhoods. She's busy with testing. I mean, studying for tests. That test. Huh? But doesn't that mean you all should be studying too? The Wapis. The Wapis is real. So what happened is, holding out a hand in aid to those in need should not fall to the wayside simply because it is an exam season. I stake my honor that our brave remedial knights will emerge unscathed from both aid and exam. Can we get much tighter? Oh god, imagine how tight it was on her booty. God, what am I saying? This is the very embodiment of aid. And most significantly, I currently reign undefeated in the rankings for practice exams. Oh, you're a genius. That's actually incredible. You're amazing, Mide. Thank you, Sensei. That said, I have a request for everyone here. Don't talk about Trinity or the remedial knights here. Ow! Why would we need to do that? I'm in agreement to lay a veil of subterfuge over our righteous path of aid. I mean, it's probably because, you know, they're not they're not as openly accepted here, you may say. Well, let me just blow my nose. Sorry. Captain, I actually think what Sensei is saying makes sense. You do? But are we not here to aid those beleaguered students? Beleaguered? You see, if we don't hide the fact that we're remedial knights, it'll cause thorny vines to grow all over our path of aid. Is that so? Yes, it's also written in scripture, right? Something like, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing? That sounds kind of lewd. That sounds kind of lewd, Sarina. Maybe that's just my Koharu brain going etchy, but you know, that sounds kind of lewd. Well, I harbor no objections to the veracity of the statement. Is the sentiment not more fitting of the sisterhood? You mean the hello, stranger? God, hello, stranger. Oh, that video! Why did you bring back memories of that? Locke, no, I hate it. I hate it. If Brandon's Koharu, maybe you're Hanako. Am I Hanako, guys? Like, if you were to compare me to any student, who would I resemble the most, chat? Like, who would I resemble the most? Sensei's meat so big, the left and right hand have enough room to work together. Hey, yo! I think Sensei must have a really good reason for it. I see. I shall place my trust in your judgment. Sensei, shall we cooperate? We shall cooperate with your request. Himari, because you have a con stat of 4. Very true. Very true. Probably even lower. Thank you. And you really are the best, Sarina. Yeah, I'm speedrunning becoming Zmari. I don't think I'm as what do you call it? I don't really call myself a perfect delicate bishoujo hacker, you know. I don't think I call myself that. The reason I don't want to get shot again. What? Physically, Himari, mentally Kanoe? Me? Thank you. Oh, I love Sarina. She's so cute. She's so kind. She's so wholesome. I understand. While my heart still finds itself unwilling, I have gleaned your intentions. However, I'm sorry. Times like these are precisely when one must be willing to take the stage and proudly promulgate a message of aid. God damn it, Hyper. Hey. We need only conduct ourselves to sincerity, and Arius shall respond in kind. I'm begging you, please. I've given you my word, and it is my pleasure to heed Sensei's request. While here, neither word of the remedial knights nor Trinity shall pass our lips. Is everyone else okay with that? Yes. So that said, Captain, while we're here, do we have permission to call you just Mine? Hey, let's go. First name basis. I know, yeah. I noticed that too. Look, guys, they're in disguise right now. They're not the remedial knights. I don't know who these remedial knights are that you speak of. May raise suspicion if we were to call you Captain. Pardon? However, no, it indeed would be a strange address in this setting. Then, I suppose. Please go ahead then. Hey, we're in a first name basis now. Yes, Mine? Mine. Oh, she likes it. She like. I can do that, Mine. My apologies. I mean, no offense. It's only due to the current circumstances. Himari versus Cloth. Tensai Bishoujo Hakka versus Yami no Musikaru Ma. No, Ojo. Ojo. She just went Doki Doki. Haha, yeah. Oji, not Ojo. Ojo is queen. Oji. There we go. Sorry, I'm rusty. Hyper. I'm rusty. She just went Doki Doki. Yeah. Doki Doki. Hello, Lone Wolf. How you doing? I'm doing all right, I guess. Not at all. In fact, I find it rather pleasing. Mine, does it not make me sound like a rather normal, approachable student? When you're not ground pounding people, I guess. Sorry for interrupting, but if we're all ready then. The Remedial Knights. No, an anonymous community service club is visiting Arius to spread their message of aid. Understood, everyone? Understood. Well, we really appreciate all of this. I was just wondering, are you and the rest of the squad members okay with this? There's no need to worry, Serena. If anyone were to ask us where we were from, we would respond Arius without question. But the reality is, we're somewhere in between. Even that's being generous. I know, yeah. So everyone's happy now, right? Yay! I'm so glad! Yeah, she wants to be approachable. It's always a pleasure to be around someone so exuberant. I look forward to working with you. Me too! Having Hanae with us would be akin to taking an energy pill. Why don't we trade, Serena? You could have Hiyori in her stead! No, Atsuko, no! Don't get rid of our daughter! What? What? Nice to meet you, Serena. Mine? Oh no, she already accepted it! Oh no! One hell of a trade proposal. Yeah, it's like two different opposite sides. Someone who's extremely positive versus someone who just spirals into like the ultimate worst case scenario every time. Asuka speedrunning the human trafficker route. Sensei, could we consider this proposition a form of aid? Huh? Where am I going? I don't remember this episode of Wife Swap. Well, miss you, Hiyori, we knew you well. No, we're not getting rid of a single area student, okay? Apologies, truly. Hana was simply so bright I couldn't help but poke fun. I understand now. Hana really is like a morning glory bloom, isn't she? I knew it was a joke the whole time. Definitely. Sure. We're just swapping on Big Booba with another Big Booba. True! You okay? I feel a little drained. So did I when I spent the night with Saori. Oh wait, no, she just kind of stood outside of my door. I forgot. I know that feeling. Okay, I did not pre-read this, okay? Okay, this was not pre-read, okay? I said it in a different context, okay? Okay? I said it in a different context. I basically said the same thing, though. He already spends a week with Serena and comes back the world's best survivalist, and then Shiroko Kuroko because she now knows why drinking old abandoned building tap water is bad. Yeah, that's the only thing holding her back. So, what now? Excellent question, Sensei. To begin, we must lay down a foundation from which the spirit of aid will burst forth. The anonymous community... Sorry. Just drink some tea. Jesus. First mission shall be to establish an infirmary. Yeah, we have we're getting an infirmary now. Let's go. Time to get rid of those negative side effects. John V. Nexon Lodium. Maybe, perhaps. Good work, Mine, and Sensei too. But Mine, why have it burst forth when you can have it extreme forth and get 3 points? That's a reference not everyone's gonna get, Hyper. Good work, Sensei. You too, Mine. Mine. She loves that. She loves that shit. That went faster than you thought it would. Oh, that went faster than you thought it would? Duh! This is our specialty. Hello, Sensei, and... who? Who this? SUBARU! SUBARU! Hello, volunteers. Hello, are you the student council president here? We don't have those kinds of designations and titles here. I'm sorry, we're not fully familiar with how things are done here yet. It's Purple Fuyu. Hey! No, none of that, Locke. It was a mistake. It was an honest mistake, okay? We're not? Pardon? God damn it. Oh, now you guys are gonna call her Purple Fuyu just because of that fucking slip up I made. No. I barely stopped the two from saying more. God damn it. So you mean to say you picked this place of all places to come volunteer without doing any research or having any particular reason? That's... Yes, it is as you say. Do you find fault with that? Mine? I wouldn't go that far, but you have no idea what dangers could lie ahead. Despite that, you came all the way here to help the pitiable for your own self-satisfaction. In a way, it's mind-bogglingly brave. Mind-bogglingly brave. I presumed your objections were of a more complicated nature, for my response is quite simple. Huh? You suffer from a lack of aid. Aid? As I said, and the only cure is to respond with a tsunami of aid. And if through our efforts we may reduce the number of people suffering by even one, then we cannot surrender. That is the essence of aid and community service. All else falls to the wayside. That's incredible, Mine. This too is rock. Wait, romance. Wait, aid. I was gonna say that's some real Natsu energy. Indeed, incredible. Just as I've heard. Oh yeah, true. All the monthly shops reset. I hope I used all of my shit. She's hurt. Yes, I've heard a lot about Trinity's remedial knights. What did you say? Remedial knights? It's definitely not us three. We're the medial soldiers. I appreciate the effort, but you can drop the act. You really think you could slip some Trinity students past me, of all people? Now, I'm sure no one wants to drag this out, so let's get to the point. Just stick to your gimmick as some community service club who came to help. Stay in your lane and I'll allow this. Just know we would be having an entirely different conversation if this were the Tea Party or the Sisterhood. Oh, do we still have time lock? I might actually buy all the Millennium Mats if that's the case. But I do know that the Remedial Knights is a bit of an oddball club in Trinity. You know all that? It was nothing. We were one academy once, weren't we? Well, that's that. Keep your heads down and your mouths shut and I'll give you a pass. Are we all in agreement? Yeah, I'm buying all the Millennium Mats because of the upcoming fest and also because because of fest and also because next season there's a lot of Millennium students that are really good for PvP. You know, there's Bunny Neru, there's Amy, you know. Understood. We agree to your conditions. Thank you. But the Remedial Knights captain didn't come with you all? Well, I guess that makes sense. There's only one of her after all. Running a huge club like that must make it difficult to participate in its activities. Sorry guys, I took some painkillers today, so I'm a little woozy, you know. Huh? That's right. Our captain's currently providing aid to others in need. That's why she sent us. Yes, that is correct, essentially. Okay, well, anyways, I'm glad to hear that. I've heard things about her too. She's a militant leader who bulldozes anything and anyone in her way. Jesus. Jesus. Pajama Koyuki coming soon, probably. True. I don't know what she'll be like, though. Could you imagine if someone like that were to come here? God! Oh my god, she's taking so many strays! Oh my god! I must interrupt. You seem to harbor a misunderstanding here. The Remedial Knights captain is someone who has dedicated her very life and soul to the mission of spreading aid. She's not wrong! She's not wrong! Okay? She's not wrong! Here, we just call someone like that an ignorant blockhead. Oh god, Subaru! Have care with your words, please. She conducts herself with sincerity and unwavering resolve. To denigrate her efforts and characters so flippantly. The Remedial Knights really do trust and respect each other, don't you? Understood. Let's move on then. Oof, size huge. Yep. My presence is just going to distract you from your community service, so I'll be stepping out. If something comes up, well, call me. Mine. Mine. Worry not, Serena Hanae. This is ever more reason to wholly dedicate ourselves to our mission. Yeah, Armistice. Dracu Riot is out on Steam? Oh my god, I'm buying it. Okay. Once stream ends, I'm buying it. I fucking love Dracu Riot. It's one of my favorite Ubisoft visual novels. Is that what you told me, Hyper? Is that what you told me? Because you know I love Dracu Riot. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yo, I'm a buy it. I'm a buy it after the stream. 21% off too? Oh my god. Now that I'm looking at both Subaru and your model physically, Subaru might actually be the closest looking student to you. Really? You think so? However, before that, I shall retire for a short rest. My apologies. Of course, take your time, please. Hanae, why don't we go move those boxes outside in the meantime? Okie dokie. Leave it to me. You can see why I like it? Hell yeah. Yo, the opening as well? So good. Da, 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 da. Hey, you okay? Naturally, I suppose attempting to conceal this from you is a fool's errand. When one is faced with such bottomless fury, seething just beneath the surface, what is the proper recourse one could provide? Is that what you felt? Secret route was your favorite one? Based. Based, Draki. Based. Yes. These are the thoughts that stayed my tongue. The proper recourse that in itself is offering aid. To receive the hatred of those who have resided here all this time. I don't know if I'll play Azure Lane mode, sir. I'm so glad Dracu Riot finally got released. I've been waiting years for an official translation of it. Same with Gore Screaming Show. Gore Screaming Show also got released on Steam. And I'm really glad it finally got an official translation, because the fan translation team for it basically quit halfway, and it got me really sad, because Gore Screaming Show is really good. I've seen Anju from Limelight Lemonade Jam? No. If that alone could dissipate it, I would receive it again and again. However, they remain steadfast in that boiling pot of hatred. Punishing Grey Raven also looks cool, yeah. Aid is communication, a relationship. If I reach out my hand and it is rejected, how can that be aid? Perhaps my belief here is a cynical one, however. You cannot hope to persuade someone who does not at least hold open the door to allow you to peer in. Let's see this. Ah, shoot, she's cute. She's very cute. I like the buns. I've seen it before. People who board up the entryway entirely, all while praying that someone with the strength to tear down their barricades entirely will one day come knocking. I see what she means. I see what she means by that. Like the people who insist that, like, what do you call it? The people who insist that they don't need any help at all, but like deep inside they're like, yeah, I hope that someone keeps insisting that they help so that I can eventually find it in myself to accept it, kind of thing, you know. I've met a few people like that, honestly. I've met a few people like that, because if you guys know me, you know, yeah, not even just Blue Archive characters, but just people in general. Like it's kind of the reason why sometimes I don't like reach out when I see that people might need help anymore, because I'm just I don't know, I'm just scared that I'm being too pushy sometimes, you know. Sensei, is something troubling you? Are you injured? Hey, stop reading my mind, Mine. It's like you're listening to what I'm saying. I thought about it again and again, but I should have handled things properly back then. Fuck! Fuck! Why am I full sync again? Fuck! I'm getting full sync with Sensei again. God damn it! I never should have left things the way I did, or as soon as I did. I know he's talking about something else completely here, but it's just really funny. It's just really funny how things can coincide so perfectly sometimes, you know? Exactly. Hindsight is often our greatest critic. You cannot diminish what you have done for this place and for us with perceived mistakes and faults. I art thou art I. However, regarding this situation, to them we are of Trinity, therefore we are of the Remedial Knights. Should we claim to empathize or understand their plight, the Arius students' hatred would only fester even more deeply. So perhaps this desire of mine is one rooted in arrogance. I can't say certain words, god damn it. Regardless, my naive soul desires to mend the bridge which binds us. We will never reach a better tomorrow through distrust and ignorance. It's all lip service, however. Raggy. You know, this might be my first time seeing you tired, Mine. Well, maybe. I feel you have shifted from your usual demeanor as well, Sensei. I have an inquiry, as your student, not as the captain of the Remedial Knights. When one finds themselves at the end of the rope, what gives them the strength to continue holding on? Purpose? Something to fight for, perhaps. I know, yeah. It's nice to get a good insight on Mine. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the question she's asking. It kind of reminds me of how we're able to convince Misaki to that, you know, not everything is Vani, and, you know, kind of make her realize that even though so many things in life are fleeting, you know, life is there are things in life that's worth appreciating no matter how fleeting it is, like that sandcastle, you know what I mean? Hey Sensei, say hypothetically if someone really wanted to throw their life away. Exactly! It's the same exact thing that I was talking about when Subaru said this. Sensei didn't have to do anything specific to make Misaki cover it up as the rainy window instead of hurrying up before he can stop her. But he's the reason she did. Yeah, Exactly. Is it even possible to stop them? Yes! We've done it before, Subaru. It was mostly by chance, but you know. Things they believe in, the people they trust in. Okay, so Sensei kind of had a similar answer to me then, you know? Like having something or someone to fight for. I kind of just worded it a bit differently, I guess. What do you guys think? Was I on the mark when it comes to this answer? Belief, you say? Your talent for catching me off guard remains unparalleled. Surely an educator's response should follow along the lines of act with logic and caution. Every challenge is merely an obstacle to overcome. Nah, those are just generalistic platitudes, Mine. We have actual answers here. But life doesn't always work that way. People tend to be motivated by their feelings and belief system. Okay, so Sensei does agree with me. Whether that be faith in something greater or trust in something inside themselves. He's trying to throw us almost pre-read responses, but different enough to deny accountability. Hey, I'm being honest here, okay, Rocky? I'm being honest here. I'm trying to answer Mine as if I was actually there. Emotions are reflections of our consciousness, which is why we tend to respond to them more reflexively. Sometimes the best answer can be, I don't know what's best for you to do, so what do you think you should do? Yeah, and Sensei has used that answer a few times before, if I remember correctly. People aren't at the bidding of their emotions. They help push people forward and follow their hearts. I see. It seems I received a private lesson from you, Sensei. We can have another private lesson another time, Mina. But anyways. Yup. Fuck it, Weeball. As long as you believe in yourself and the path you've chosen is correct. And I should continue down the path I have chosen. However, who defines right from wrong? How can one be certain the path they've chosen is the correct one? Well, you know, right from wrong is defined by a lot of things, and I feel like, you know, a lot of times, or at least this is how I would feel, if a student is like starting to find their own path, they should just keep going with it until they feel like something's not quite right, you know? Kind of like Saori trying to find her purpose, kind of like Mine following her complete dedication to aid. I think it's really up to the student. It varies with everyone. You have to prove it to yourself. I've been trying to do the same. Oh, really, Draki? Hell yeah. You as well? What could you possibly... How could I ignore a student in need of aid? I couldn't call myself a teacher if I did. What if the path is terrorism in the name of gourmet food? As long as they didn't actually kill anyone, then maybe I can look past their shenanigans a little bit. But they will need to accept that they will eventually get corrected by Hina, you know? As long as they accept the consequences of their actions and they don't try to hurt anyone, then I can look past their shenanigans. Temporarily. Until it goes too far. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the chat he had with Arna and Plana in the Shitum chest was fucking amazing. It was such good insight to Sensei that he's not perfect, you know. He's not perfect. He has moments of great uncertainty. Exactly. Yeah, Gehenna's a special breed, okay? How very simple, and yet it didn't occur to me. Thank you, Sensei. Truly, I cannot fully express my gratitude. Oh, did she give us a hug? Gently, Mine leaned her head. Yo! Yo, we're about to receive some aid, chat. Chat, we're about to receive some aid. Let's go. Please excuse me, Sensei, just for this moment. Oh my god, this is so wholesome. I love this. Yes, even a moment is enough. So please allow me this. Oh, Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's actually so cute. I love that. I love how... Okay. I love how they're starting to give... They keep giving Sensei more moments with the students, you know? Yeah, I really like how... I don't know if it's just like a recent thing, but I've been noticing more and more that they're giving the students a chance to like show their affection towards Sensei, you know? Like physically, you know? Physically. With her head pressed against my shoulder, Mine began breathing evenly in no time. It felt like time had frozen for that moment, but it didn't take long for it to shatter. Oh god. Oh god. An unidentified noise. Sensei, did you hear it as well? I don't know why, but like, that noise reminds me of the fucking, I forgot what the name... I mean, it's some sort of... There's some sort of affection tied to it, Mozart, you know? Like, it's more trust towards Sensei to finally, like, come to terms with her, you know. Yeah. Exactly, it's more trust towards Sensei. I imagine Asuka's waiting patiently to take a shot at Mine for getting in the way of continuing her royal bloodline. Nah, she's gonna share. But yeah, do you guys know like that elephant moon scorched from Fear and Hunger? I keep forgetting the name of it, but yeah. An unidentified noise. Sensei, do you hear it as well? I heard it too. What could it have been? I'm just gonna say, Gop, Blue Archive knows their audience, okay? Blue Archive knows their audience very well. Is someone blowing a horn or something? Yes, it could be interpreted as a signal of some sort. It's hard to tell. It kinda had an ominous ring to it though, didn't it? It did. I think so too. What should we do, Mine? It matters not. We shall do as we must. Oh. The trumpets blow. Okay, so I think we have an ad coming up soon, so I will take a quick break. I'll take a few bites of the mapo tofu that was made today. You learned of Fear and Hunger through Blue Archive? Wait, how? Wait, Mozart, I'm actually really curious. How did Blue Archive lead to Fear and Hunger? I mean, chronologically, it makes sense. The students and Sensei know each other for a longer time. Now they save the world together. It makes sense that the affection grew over time. Ah, I see. Okay, so the ad is running right now? Alright. So I will be right back, okay? BRB, guys. We'll continue in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I return. I had some bites of the mapo tofu. It was fantastic. Feels like it's Gabriel horn, but maybe because it's of the religious aspect of Trinity and Arius. Yeah. It might be an allusion to that. Yeah, it might be the allusion to, might be alluding to the horns from Revelations that the angels blow. In order to signal the second coming, you know? Jesus. Yep. Yep. I remember seeing that ghost. Oh, really? Asbestos. I'll probably clue into them because I did learn of the Bible quite a bit when I was when I was younger. You know, I went to Sunday school. Here you go. One for you too. There's lots to go around, so please form an orderly line. They're so cute! Ah, Arius mobs, my beloved. Oh, I love them. I want to adopt all of them. What even is all this stuff? To begin, this food package was specifically created to treat nutritional deficiencies. Oh, it's like a ration bar kind of thing. What do they call them in you guys know the things in Japan with like the yellow packages? What is that? Because it's bothering me. Hold on. What's it called? Calorie Mate. That's what it is. Are they getting Calorie Mate? Yeah, Calorie Mate. Yeah. That one locking nuts. Oh my god, it's Trinity Calorie Mate. Well, not to the extent of malnutrition. The medical exams for you and all the students residing here have revealed concerning issues. However, saturated fat and sugar levels were elevated. Snacks? Regardless, please make use of these rations to address your nutritional deficiency. You'll find the taste to be sweet. 500 calories per pack would be excessive for those of regular diets. However, these are designed to efficiently replenish the body. They're easily digested as well as high nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Are you trying to do a Calorie Mate ad right now, Mine? Please consume 2 to 3 a day to begin. Thank you. And look, this is a water purifier straw. There's a built-in filter so you could even drink out of a puddle with this. Oh, those straws. I actually haven't tried those life straws before. Like I've used a Brita filter before, but like sounds like they live off of pot noodles and instant ramen. True. Their sodium levels must be off the charts. Filters out microorganisms and it can remove up to 99.9% of bacteria. It's like a special tool that makes it so you can drink water from anything. Well, almost anything. These portable ones can filter out like 700 liters of water. Oh, but it can't filter out viruses, chemicals, salts, or heavy metals. What else? Make sure to drink slowly. Secondly, the straw has limits. If the water's too dirty or muddy, it won't be able to filter everything. Okay, I think I'm done talking now. I can't even eat Mr. Noodles more than twice a week without my face breaking out. I mean, I can eat some. I wouldn't say like instant noodles, but like the Nissin cups, you know, Nissin cups, Nongshim noodles, you know, Shin Ramyun, stuff like that. All that salt and rage combined make an Arius student. It's like the sugar, spice, and everything nice. Does this mean we don't have to collect rainwater in pots anymore? Or get sick after drinking still water? I mean, you still probably need to collect rainwater, but you know. You also have first aid kits. No one can predict an emergency, so it's important to be prepared. This kit contains 30 types of basic medical supplies. Did you say 30? Yes, it contains first aid supplies, a small flashlight, and a battery pack. Emergency manuals, hand warmers, and even an emergency foil blanket. It's a standard first aid kit from our community service club. That's their standard? Incredible! They're doing a good job. I'm surprised that you're even holding classes in a makeshift infirmary like this. Education knows no borders. Hey, we're starting to sound like Mine. I see. Oh, I see that blush on your face, sorry. What's the point of all this? Especially stuff like math, like quadratic functions and calculus. You might not use mathematical formulas in your everyday life, but learning to think mathematically will help you too. Yeah, just like basically understanding some kind of like logic when it comes to how things work. Think mathematically, what does that mean? You piqued my curiosity as well. Please elaborate, Sensei. Math is just a language system that uses numbers that... Oh my god, why was my nose so stuffy? As words? Okay, I think I get it. You're saying that math removes ambiguity and explains the world with numbers. So people who study math tend to be skilled at defining and explaining the problem's cause, process, and results? And following that in that vein, it teaches you to gather and analyze evidence to guide you to a logical conclusion. I see. Yeah, it basically just teaches you how to think logically. Sensei will teach how to do calculus, but not how to do our taxes or manage a loan. I mean, we did teach them something similar to that, or at least Saori taught them, you know. Huh? Math is good for finding order and rules in chaos? I still don't get it. It can help you with being more persuasive. People like it when things are clear and easy to understand. Studying math can help you with that. So do your best to familiarize yourself with mathematical thinking. And by doing so, you can sometimes get others to listen to you. You can even show off a little at times. Huh. That doesn't sound that bad. If I had this mathematical thinking back then, would I still have gone through what I did? What happened? That's... yeah, basically the exact same thing that Saori went through, but without the guidance of Sensei. Damn. Perhaps, Roggy, you know, if you subtract that bag of trash from the corner. They are? Aren't they the ones who caused the Eden Treaty tragedy? What are you delinquents doing in our neighborhood? Ugh, this is why a child's upbringing is important. A normal school would never let their kids run amok like Arius does. You guys have no idea what they went through. I'm gonna beat you guys up. Come on. Put them dukes up. I will protect my Arius students. A few things happened when we left Arius. I knew it. I knew this was gonna be scary. Adults are scary. The world is scary. How dare you call the pile of hololive flesh used trash in the Nendoroid box tower? I don't mean those. Now that I think about it, isn't Sensei also an adult? Yeah, you're right. I apologize on behalf of adults. Hey, Sensei, you don't have to. You don't have to. Students repeat back what Sensei says so that we don't have to click so many choices. Yeah. Aw, Maya. Yeah, the outside world can be like that. But none of it is a reflection on you. Misaki. It'll be easier to point our fingers at adults and the way the world works and call it a day. But nothing's black and white like that when it comes to life. So just ignore all of it. Erase stupid adults like that from your memory. You can't do anything about them, so accept and deal with what you can. And live. Holy shit! That came from her? That... Oh, bruh. The character development, man. The freaking character development, man. That's crazy. The world is already awful enough. Endure what you can. I know, I'm so proud of her. There was a time in my life I didn't understand why I had to keep going on either. But Sensei just told me to give it a try. So I am. I'm trying to... Oh my god! Holy character development! That's amazing. That's actually amazing. It felt so natural too. Holy shit. What is it? You're getting on my nerves. Yusaki, you've grown up so fast. And that's why doing all of the momos was so important for this chapter. I'm so glad I did all of them. I decided to do all of the momos before the Arius chapter dropped. Holy crap. I'm so glad that Misaki was farmable. I must live on it. It's all your fault, Sensei. And she wasn't even saying it like that. Like she was saying that, like, you know, she's like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Shut it, Sensei. Quit the crocodile tears. You're obviously enjoying yourself. No, I'm actually crying. I'm actually oohing, Misaki. Like, oh my god, you've actually grown so much. I'm so proud of you. You know, you're the biggest problem of all, Sensei. You better watch yourself. What? Sensei is... Yeah, they're the worst. An absolute menace. Sensei woke up one day and decided to give me hope. And followed through, too. Ah! Oh my god, seeing her say this after, like, doing her momos and, like, knowing what could have happened, you know? Like, so many times, just seeing her like this is just fucking crazy, you know? They had been lying. I could have finally given up. Now that I can't, Sensei should take responsibility for what they did to me for the rest of our lives. But they have... Is this a confession? Hold on. Misaki, is this a confession? Is this a confession? Oh my god. I take responsibility, Misaki. For the rest of our lives. I take responsibility. That's Sensei. Watch your back. As much as you'll ever get out from someone like her. Exactly. That's as good as a confession as you can get from her, Draki. I see. Huh? Does that mean we're going to be together forever? Oh my god! Remember when we were talking about how the writers are giving the students more opportunity to show their affection for Sensei? Here's another example! Stop with those ambiguous, easy to misinterpret statements. Oh, I did not misinterpret it, Misaki. Yeah, I guess I'll submit the marriage papers. It's okay, Misaki. I'll take care of all the paperwork, okay? You just relax there. Why are you looking at me like that, Saori? You're still my number one. Saori, you're still my number one. Oh my god. Oh, really? Really, Gop? That's kind of funny. Vanitas vanitatum. All is in vain. Because this is what I prick I can't anymore. I have two eyes. I just wear an eye patch, okay? It's a phrase I've heard countless times, but also a phrase that was misinterpreted countless times. Its original meaning was, since all things will pass, to take things in moderation. You, me, and everyone will dissolve into the past. One day we might look back and think of this as nothing more than a hazy memory. We might not ever get to that day. The future is guaranteed, so to be too set in one's ways is unwise. The only kind of future that should be predetermined are the numbers written in a contract. Yes, that's very important. Oh, there come the horns again! A trumpet again? Is that— oh, it is! There is the fucking trumpets of the apocalypse! Bro, have any of you guys ever read Revelation? Like, there was a certain number of trumpets. I just freaking forgot all the details. It's been so long since I read the Bible. No, it's not a vuvuzela. Mozart, 7. Okay, 7 trumpets. There we go. There's something happening out there. I was thinking 6, but I guess I wasn't too far off. Keep calm. Panic never helps. What's the situation? Jomai Saori. Over there. Oh god! Here they are. What are those? You don't know. They came out of nowhere. They seem to just be absorbing our attacks. Who would? God damn it, Locke. This feeling. I'm sure it's similar to that thing that appeared the last time I heard the trumpet. Could it be? What the heck are they? First the trumpet, then 4 of these things? Huh? What trumpet? Are you serious? It was blaring in my ear. Do we need to check your hearing? Oh, wait, because, remember how, hi, Milty. Remember whenever the trumpets would ring and, like, a disaster would happen, it's always, like, what was it? Like, a third of the world that, like, would get wiped out or something? Or, like, it's always a third of something that would get wiped out? I wonder if that's kind of like the reference that they were going for when it comes to only some of them hearing the trumpets. Oh, what about you, Subaru? Did you hear the trumpet? No, I didn't hear anything. See? That's weird. They're coming this way! Go, Mine! Let's go! When Captain America throws his mighty shield. Everyone, get behind us! Ah. Is everyone okay? Did anyone get hurt? Ready, Cap? Mine? Perfect. From now on. This is our fight? The Anonymous Community Service Club shall serve as a bulwark against this threat. I thought she was gonna pull a freaking Strike the Blood. No, from now on, this is our fight. No, Captain. I mean, Mine. This is our fight. Ore no kenka da! Yes. Oh, have you guys ever seen Strike the Blood? From now on, this is my fight. No senpai, this is our fight. Every single time, without fail. Let's go. Not even a second of hesitation. Guess I saw that coming. Did I just give you did I just unlock a memory, Locking Dots? Things like that don't matter anymore. Think of it as us protecting our old home. Everyone be careful. Oh shit. Oh my god, we're all working together. Should I just let them auto it? Yeah, I'll let them auto it. Here we go. You missed the Misaki character development, like huge character development from Misaki. 400. Alright.
どちらでしょうか。
You know what to do.
参ります。
You know what to do, squad. Ground pound. Oh no.
全力。
Go, Misaki.
おお。私が行きます。
Oh my god. Sorry, no.
こうなってるんだね。
Heal them.
これで。
Come on, Natsuko. Oh no. Sorry's permanently stunned.
皆さんのための補給品です。
No, they're not accepting my heals. No! Our attacks aren't working. What's up, Hyper? Oh, what is it, Hyper? Oh no, we're losing. Natsuko, get back. Subaru's the only one who hadn't heard the... True! True! Saki? Watch out! Yo, I will body block for my students. Come on, get me in there. Get me in there. I will body block for everyone. Mine? Let me at him. Oh. What is this? Everything is dark. Am I sinking? Oh. It was a matter of perspective. In a way, it was simple. In a way, it was trivial. There were those who believed they alone held the pen to the truth. Mankind instinctively seeks to prove itself to God. To claim to be the one true orthodox is inherently a declaration that all who oppose you are wrong. And the Council hereby declares the permanent and irrevocable excommunication of Arius. Oh shit! We got a flashback to when Arius got excommunicado from Trinity. In the name of our holy parents, holy children, and the Holy Spirit. Oh, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Oh, okay, okay. And thus began the long history of our persecution. This is Arius's... There was no path forward. With nothing but bloodied hands and battered souls, we forged our own. Light faded from existence and we were sacrificed to the shadows. They left us to rot in sewage and despair. Existence is no better than the rats that scuttled beneath their feet. I think so. I think so. I think so, Hyper. I think they hold like the memories or like echoes of the past from Arius. Trinity thirsted for our complete eradication. From the highest reach of the sky to the deepest pits of this land, they wanted our existence to be expunged from reality itself. It was under these circumstances that our survival became the highest form of resistance, our only one. Does this count as Saint Justina lore? I think this counts as Saint Justina lore, guys. So mark it down on your bingo cards, okay? We festered with a hatred that we were too weak to avenge, and so it collapsed inwards. What? So many were lost. Meaningless loss soon became entangled in the rhythm of our daily lives. Hatred spread through us like poison. And thus, vanitas vanitatum, all is in vain. Trinity, those presumed judges declared our excommunication inevitable. Yeah, maybe, Milty, maybe. Trinity, those presumed judges declared it the consequence of our own sins. Trinity, those presumed judges declared suffering our penance and fate. Here we protest. Fate is nothing but a fabrication. Nothing in this world is predetermined. If not for their own machinations in the past, where would we be standing? They must answer us. If not for the history they determined, what kind of tomorrow would we be dreaming of? They must answer us. If not for the hatred they planted, what fruits of love would we be harvesting today? They must answer us. This reads like a freaking Bible verse. You know, this reads like a bunch of Bible verses, not gonna lie. Please forgive me. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. So sorry. Are we back, guys? Hold on, let me just refresh. Maybe it's having a poor connection. I don't know. Yeah, it says my connection is unstable. I don't know why. YouTube is working? Okay, awesome, awesome. As long as YouTube is working. Twitch is still down? Damn. Yeah, it's just a child basically saying I'm sorry, you know? So I'm kind of assuming that this is what happened under Beatrice and all the adults that were, you know, abusing those kids in Arius. I'll let go of all hope. I won't rebel. I will never pray for happiness. Never again. I'm sorry. In such a world, even the word mercy no longer holds meaning. Have mercy, please. True. I remember now. Answer us. It is. What sanctity lies in a truth that took away our children? What is righteousness before the tears of a starving child, whose meals are procured through thievery, whose hands know no warmth but their own breath? Who can claim justice before a child whose life has known naught but meaningless suffering? That's... answer. It is your duty, your obligation. The present is built upon the foundations of its dark past. It was a mere matter of perspective, interpretation, something so simple, so utterly trivial. And yet from this wellspring did rage and resentment, hatred and despair burst forth. The children of this land have long walked alongside death, treading closer than any other else in Kivotos. So tell me, by what audacity, by what entitlement do you dare live on? Answer. I cannot. For I possess no answer to your question. The issue lies in the question itself, for no justification can or should ever be made. Damn. Even the stars and the moon in the sky cannot bear to face their sins and hid away their light. Quo vadis, Domine? As your student, there's something I want to ask you. At the end of the lowest of the lows, what makes someone stay on their feet? It's kind of affirming a prediction I had during Shabir's stream that since the first arc's theme was the importance of youth, and EX has seemingly concluded the arc on what it needs to live. V6 looks like the start of an arc on atonement or repentance. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's basically like you know, finally taking an inward look on the things that were done to Arius and how it's basically like, oh man, how do I word this? Fuck. It's basically like the dark side of what Trinity has done in the past, and them having to deal with basically like what they've essentially turned a blind eye to for a long time already, you know? This is, I see, a memory of when I asked Sensei this. And Sensei's response had been, if that person believes in. Some things don't work that way. What makes someone act is their feelings and beliefs. Whether it be faith in something great, or trust in something within themselves. Sensei, then where is it I must place my faith? Please guide me, Sensei. How can Trinity atone for all the sorrow and tragedy we caused? Do what you believe in. I do not recall Sensei saying such a thing. What you believed in. What kept you going in your darkest moments. No wait, this is... I know it. I'm certain this is Sensei's advice. We cannot change the past. But that doesn't mean we can't continue living in the present. What is it, Locke? So if the path you took till now isn't wrong, and you need to continue to taste that, to stay true to that path and prove yourself. The path I took, that's... If you turn a deaf ear to the voices calling out for help, how would you see yourself? I see, that's how Sensei... I have my answer. Perhaps it may not be a satisfactory one. However, I shall declare here and now my right to continue living on despite our sins. Yeah, atonement seems to have a very, very heavy theme here. Ah, this OST! You're correct. The world is one overflowing with sorrow. One where pain is often the keystone of our existences. The present could not exist without the sacrifices etched into the foundations of the past. Despite these incontrovertible truths, I shall continue my trivial, menial pursuits. And if those pursuits can remove even one spoonful from the deluge of sorrows, I seek nothing else. There are things in this world I must protect. I do not do so with the expectation of reciprocation. Since when did my hubris lead me to such reprehensible entitlement? For it is both my duty and my pride to follow my path of righteousness. Go forth with faith and honor in your heart. I think that's also yeah. Yeah, I just recognized that it's a common line in a lot of hymns It's a common line with a lot of hymns, you know. Yep. It just sounded very familiar. Upon reflection, calls for aid echoed all around me. If I could only return in time and attend to each and every one of them. While you cannot change what your predecessors did, you can ensure the path you're walking down on doesn't lead you to the same place. You and you alone can refuse that path. Yeah. You know, it kind of touches on a lot of like the whole sins of the father kind of thing, you know? Like, yeah, the past cannot be changed. You know, what's done has already been done. It only matters what you do moving forward, kind of thing. Why must the limits of our bodies be so restrictive to our desires? It's too relatable. Regardless, the path forward is clear. I shall never allow those voices to fall upon deaf ears again. As long as these feeble hands can reach, I shall hold them out. It's my naive hope that these seemingly microscopic choices shall accumulate piece by piece, effort by effort. And one day each and every one of these innocent children can see a better future and a better time. For medicine knows no borders. Hey, True Dog, how you doing? Everyone behind me! She snapped out of it, let's go! Captain? Captain! The Medial Knights will protect you. Let's go! Oh my god, Mine's gonna solo them? Oh shit! Okay, we'll leave this on auto. We'll yo, let me solo her. Let's go. Hell yeah! Let's go! Boom! Oh no! Wait, she also went down. I cast ground pound. Damn. That was intense. Holy shit. Like, that was so much development for Mine's character. Like, we had... Bro, we literally had like a... we literally had like a whole introspective on her like inner thoughts, insecurities, and her mentality and everything. That was actually really good. Oh my god, I love that chapter. I wonder if we're gonna see everyone else's, or like some of them, because I'm kind of curious. Though, you know, we have learned a lot of the other characters already, so I wonder if we get to see Subaru's when she hears her trumpet. Mine! Captain! Captain! Oh, you did? Oh, thanks, Hyper. Hold on. Were the ads supposed to, Oh shit! Ad starts in 1 minute. What the hell? What the helly? Yeah, it says 1 minute, 52 seconds. So let's take a quick ad break, okay? Let's take a quick ad break, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes, okay? I just got so freaking into that. I just got so freaking into that part of the story that I didn't even notice time fly by. Holy crap. Okay, I'll BRB, guys. Alright, we are back. We are back again. Lotho's back. Tell a friend. Okay, let's continue with this, shall we? Honey, we have to secure her airway. Breathing seems to be stabilizing. Got it. I'll start loosening the clothes around her neck and waist and get a stretcher. Yes, please. Did you hear that? Heard it too? She definitely just said remedial nights, right? Those volunteer people were from Trinity? That captain, she was there. She was there the day Madame disappeared. You saw her? What was she like? Well... Damn! Yeah, she just knocked him out! From here on out, your role is to quickly rescue and treat any enemies I injure. Just a freaking bulldozer. Oh no! Oh no, she traumatized them! Oh no! What's wrong? Whoa! 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 Woe to the inhabitants. So the trumpet blasts about to be... What? What? Because the trumpet blasts about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. Okay, so it is a freaking 7 trumpets of the... in Revelations. What was that? Is that loud voice coming from the sky? Woe to the inhabitants. Because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. Could it be that? There's no way. That's just a story from the Book of Revelation. Ah, there we go. Direct reference to the Bible. Damn. So I guess Kivatos has its own Book of Revelation, I'm assuming. I'm assuming Kivatos has its own Book of Revelation. Oh my god. Does that mean we have Kivatos Jesus? It's the Book of Revelation, you know? The one Arius believes. Doesn't that mean that right here at this place? Yeah, then we know what those are too. Must be the Angels of Revelation. +1 to the Is That a JoJo meme category? True. Remind me of that one, Luck. Harbingers of the end of the world. When the world was that? Do any of you know? This could be... It's impossible. It must be. Atsuko? I'm sorry, Sensei. All I have is conjecture at the moment. However, should not our priority be to move the remedial knights to safety? Serena, is Mine okay? Yes, Sensei, she's not in critical condition, but... Big Aruna's Jesus? You mean Koseki Biju, the president of the General Student Council? Serena, Sensei? Arius squad. You think so, Hyper? Got it, Sensei. Misaki, we're opening up a path. Sorry, but could you make way for us? Subaru? Stand down, everyone. Oh my god! At least for now. Got it, Subaru. Wow! Wow, Subaru. Actually letting them through. Thank you, all of you. There's no need. I'm happy we had the opportunity to be of assistance. Yes, for the remedial nights as well. Thank you. Oh, their club's back. Does reclaiming the one area Gematria had a foothold in by bringing their myths to life not sound exactly like the thing Maestro would consider art? Yeah. I can see where the theory's coming from for sure, Hyper. Thought we were done for. And you too, Senna. Senna! Yo! She came all the way from Gehenna to help us? Hell yeah! I was simply following standard protocol for emergency response. Senna jump scare, exactly. I'm pleased to be working with the remedial knights again as well. Yeah, because remember, I think it was when Sensei was shot. Wasn't it Senna that helped out as well to basically rush Sensei to the remedial knights? However, she's Senna, the good Gehenner. What's wrong, Senna? How should I put this? Kono Senna da! To begin, there are no medical issues with her current physical condition. I've confirmed this. Estimating from the times listed in the report, she should have regained consciousness by now. It's simply something to note as of now. However, please understand, Sensei, what I'm going to say isn't a reflection of any kind of data, but just my base intuition. In a way, it's a compilation of all the data I've occurred during my long history of fieldwork. I have a bad feeling about this. Captain. True, Locke, true. Can I give any more details? My apologies, but it's difficult to explain. But still, my intuition is telling me that Mine's journey to recovery will be a long one. Oh god, is she gonna get Sayad? Yeah. Is she gonna get Sayad? For the time being, we'll keep her vitals stable and treat symptoms as they present. Understood. I'll escort you to the Remedial Knight's main building. Wouldn't that be a bit dangerous for you? It wouldn't be my first time. Let's... Sensei? Oh, she woke up! Captain, are you okay? She's alive! She's not getting Sayad! Let's go! Sorry, Yane. A persistent ringing echoes in my ears. If you could please... I'm sorry. Is this better? Yes, thank you for your consideration. And Senna? Hello, Omer. How you doing? Go ahead. You're correct. My current consciousness is only temporary. I shall be in your care for the foreseeable future, so thank you. Hey, Smug. I see. And Sensei, I must ask something of you before my time runs out. Ask me anything. Yes. I must thank you first, however. I only clawed my way out of the darkness led by the light of your words. And now my request, please protect the everyday lives of the students here at Arius. You don't need... Say less! Say less, Mine! You don't even have to say anything more. That is my duty as Clotho-sensei. Clotho-sensei is the sensei mostly of Arius. I understand the request is both unexpected and unanticipated. However, I must ask it of you. For somewhere along the way, I had begun to take it all for granted. Protect. Hey, protection is part of creation, okay? Though protection does prevent creation in some ways, if you know what I mean. Anyways. Mundane routine of rising in the morning, donning one's uniform, attending class, participating in club activities, retiring to a dorm room. While mundane, trivial aspects of everyday life for us, they are precious moments to others. In reality, the stability afforded to those able to establish a daily routine is a result of the accumulation of many little miracles. Pardon? You wish for me to travel to Arius? Oh, is it Nagisa? Yes! Yes! Yes, and your mission. I want you to help Sensei, who will be there helping the Arius students prep for an exam. Mine's the type of person that would push you down the stairs then heal you at a cost. I don't think so. I don't think she's that kind of type. It's more Mine's the type to like to carry you even though half of your body is missing, just to make sure that you receive any aid possible to help you to help you as much as she can, you know. She can't ignore you even if it's hopeless, kind of thing, you know. Like, both of your legs could be missing and Mine will like drag you back to the Remedial Knights Infirmary or something like that. Arius students, an exam? What does this all mean? Exactly as it sounds. I did hope to keep Sensei from physically attending Arius for the sake of their safety. I suppose I should have known that's not in Sensei's nature. It matters not if their destination is the hell written of in scripture. Scripture mentioned! Hell mentioned! The Bible is real in Kivatos! She would only push you down if she thinks that you were an evil person in the first place, and even then she would tell Serena to properly take care of you. Yeah, just like what she did to the Arius students who got traumatized. It's like your job now is to aid any of the students that I injure, you know? Sensei will always go to a student in need. Yes, I agree. And to my understanding, our objective is to secure Sensei's safety. Well, that is always of utmost importance. I have something more important to ask of you. Mine's like a best friend who is not afraid to punch the shit out of you if you refuse to listen to advice, and then once you're on your ass, she'll extend her hand to pull you up. That's actually really nice. That's a really nice description, actually, Asbestos. I like that. I like that description. They'll be neutralized, but they provide EMS immediately afterwards before you go to jail. Yeah. I want you to provide Arius in whatever aid to Arius in whatever form it may need. I trust that you, of all people, understand what it is you're implying. I know I've always had a certain manner about me that you've disliked, Captain Mine. And in light of our recent events, I hardly think you hold me in the highest regard. I don't come to you ignorant of this. Which is why this is not an order from the Tea Party to the Remedial Knights. It's a humble request from Kiri Fujinagisa to Aomori Mine. Because I'm certain that Arius is in need of your aid. Some would assert that Trinity has no right to offer their hand to Arius. And they would be correct. However, others still know that Aomori Mine does not allow— Oh, what the fuck! Jump scared! Oh my god, I got jump scared by that! Oh! Hey, Sin. How you doing? Lost to such obstacles to stall her pursuit of what's right. I was so focused on this story, I got jump scared. If he's capable of summoning Hieronymus, I can see him bringing back creatures similar to the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, but they're ancient students, yeah. Base Nagisa really hit those Nagisas well compared to her swimsuit, yeah. It's probably all the belts. I would not say I hold you in a low regard, Kiri Fujinagisa. Same, Asbestos. The Remedial Knights were the one who abdicated their right to a seat at the Tea Party. We preferred to pursue our own justice, free of the burden of the position's duties. In some ways, I'm grateful to you. However, I do not believe you and I can ever agree on methods and manners. My apologies. I understand. And I shall make my way to Arius, claiming to follow a cry for help. Now it makes sense. And if it's providing aid, you know, like Nagisa knows that that's basically Mine's specialty. What you've done here, Sensei. You have given these students a glimpse of a life they were meant to have, yet was cruelly taken from them. Yeah, her shield's great. She has a riot shield. Things such as experiencing classes, studying with others, obsessing over trivial matters. These small daily routines of a student's life. Please, protect them. Yes, I will. Thank you. Oh, so she is gonna end up getting Sayed. Captain! Captain! She lost consciousness again. It's a good sign that she was at least temporarily able to wake up, however. Or perhaps it's rather a reflection of Mine's internal strength. Well then, Sensei, time's of the essence. Please take care. Yeah, she had to take a call from the sleep paralysis box. They're gone. I hope Mine will be okay. I trust Senna. I see. Okay. So Atsuko, is there anything more you can tell me? We do, Locke. That would be really fun. About what Arius knows about these trumpets. Not much in a sense. We only know their names. Again, this is mere speculation, but they seem to be the beings we call the Angels of Revelation. But if somehow they really were Angels of Revelation, then that would mean... Yes. It's the beginning of the end of the world. Oh, shit! Yep. It's signaling the end of the world. The second coming of Beatrice, perhaps? Who knows? Is the Cunnitrist theory true? Are we actually gonna see the Cunnitrist theory? But that would imply that Beatrice is Jesus, so I'm not gonna even consider that. No, it's Sensei. It's the second coming of Sensei inside of a. I'm not gonna continue that sentence. Anyways, let's all gather at the Basilica. This place hasn't really been used since that day. Ah! What would be even funnier, Hyper? The Arius Basilica. I heard when we got banished from the original chapel. We used this abandoned chapel building instead. And when it got its name, the Basilica. Oh yeah, Atsuko is, and Atsuko was kind of like almost sacrificed to what looked like a cross, you know? It was like a really messed up looking cross. Ah, okay, Milty, okay, I see. Think anyone's come in here since Madame disappeared. End of the world in Kibito's mate. That's just Tuesday, innit? I don't really know. I wonder what this place is supposed to mean to us now. Why did Subaru want us to meet here of all places? Is everyone here? You all look uneasy. It's only natural. I'm right here with you. First, here's actually something I want to check if that's okay with everyone. From what I've gathered, everyone here. Exactly, Hyper, exactly. It's very crucifixion-esque. The big Kisaki ball covering the sun, causing the eclipse. Heard the voice recorded in the Book of Revelation from the scripture. Did anyone here not hear it? There's nothing wrong if you didn't, so it's okay to tell me. I see. No one. Okay, it seems like everyone could hear the voice. Still, I wouldn't say for certain that what we heard was an exact reading of the Book of Revelation. Why not? Everyone heard it and it was booming from the sky. This is what's written in the Book of Revelation. As I watched, I heard an eagle that was flying midair call out in a loud voice. Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth. Because of the trumpet blast about to be sounded by the other three angels. What's confusing me is the first part about the eagle that was flying in midair. I kept an eye out, but I didn't even see a bird, let alone an eagle. But Mine was ground pounding from above the sky. Maybe she's the symbolization of the eagle. What about all you? Did anyone see anything like a bird? Okay, no one. I see. There's one last thing that bothered me. I mean, it was a Stuka. The trumpet must blow 7 times, right? Yeah, I remember that too. Based on the voice we heard today, we should have heard 4 blows of the trumpet already, right? Yes, that's true. But I haven't heard a single blow of the trumpet so far. How about all of you? I heard it. I didn't hear it. You didn't? But it was so loud. I told you already, you were probably hearing things. But everyone heard that voice. Now I understand. In that case... Everyone, I promise there's no deeper meaning behind this, so please don't read into what we're about to do. Nobody panic or worry. Can those who heard the trumpet move to the left, and those who didn't hear the trumpet to the right? Yeah, if it's gonna be like a 1/3 kind of thing, there are clearly fewer people who heard the trumpet. I knew it! I knew it! Okay, so I don't know if I'm like just imagining this or if I'm like completely misrecalling what it was like in the Bible, but like whenever a disaster happened in Revelation, it was like 1/3 of everything that like got wiped out. Hold on. Let me look it up so I'm not giving you guys misinformation. Okay? Revelation 1/3. Of Earth. In Revelation, refers to a partial catastrophic judgment during the trumpet plagues. Following a hail and fire mixed with blood event, 1/3 of the earth, trees, and all green grass are burned, representing a divine warning rather than the final destruction. Yeah, see? I told you guys, I told you. Cause you know, I think it was like the earth and the trees at first, and then I forgot when the water comes in, and then like the sky, 1/3 of the sky began to darken, like the moon, 1/3 of the light in the sky basically began to disappear, and then 1/3 of the people in the earth were killed. Like, fuck, I lost count how many trumpets we're at right now. And I think after that it was like 1/3 of heaven or something like that. So and then basically like the 7th trumpet signals the end of the world. So yeah, I think that's why there were fewer people who heard the trumpet, because it's like that whole 1/3 symbolism, you know? I don't know though. I think there's one more thing they have in common on top of that. Okay, great. Thank you. Based on everything I've seen so far, I think I have a working theory about this phenomenon we've all experienced. First, I think we need to head to Porta Passes to investigate it further. Porta Patches? Is she serious? Is it Patches or Passes? Because there's like Pache, you know? Subaru's always serious, especially when it comes to this kind of stuff. Any of them heard of the trumpet blow that Saori heard after visiting Sensei? Do we count that as one? Yeah, that's the first trumpet, yeah. Does the ratio have to do with which ones enjoyed Sensei's lessons, maybe? I don't know, Hyper. I'm going crazy with all of these Bible connections because theories are spiraling in my head, you know? But even Madame forbade us from entering there. Madame isn't here anymore. It's not like everything Madame said was right. Oh, that might be the other... Yeah, that might be the other thing that they had in common. Yeah. Because remember... Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now, Hyper. I see what you're saying now. Wait, are we about to experience the rapture, but for Kivatos? Oh, shit. Still... I know everyone's feeling really anxious right now. We have to find out what happened, and Port Apaches is the only place in Arius where we'll find any answers. Almost the entirety of Arius' history and countless interpretations of the scripture has been preserved there. It'll have what we need. But you have to be careful entering Port Apaches. Yes. If those who are unworthy and sincere or unfaithful try to enter, they'll find themselves lost, cursed to wander Arius aimlessly for the rest of eternity. Oh, do they turn into a mimesis? But still, we need to understand this phenomenon and what it means for us. I'd have a whole bunch of nickels. After all, Arius. It's always been a place where the paranormal, things that are all the technology and Kivatos could never explain, have happened. We're unlike the immoral cowards of Trinity who tried to bury their shame deep into the past. They hid from the truth, hid from us by erasing us from history. I know, yeah, the lore of Arius especially is getting fucking crazy. And this is just speculation, but the events from the Book of Revelation may have manifested because of those Trinity students. And Shale Sensei. Sensei too? I can understand why Trinity, but Sensei. Doesn't they seem like a good person? I know what you're saying. Even I agree that deep down Sensei is a good person. But intention and impact aren't necessarily the same thing. You and I, we've lived that harsh reality our whole lives. And in the end, Trinity has returned to Arius, and it's because those remedial knights decided to do as they pleased. It was after they came that the Book of Revelation manifested, didn't it? No! You didn't hear the first trumpet, Subaru! You didn't hear the first trumpet. And who was the one who opened Arius' door to Trinity? Wasn't it Sensei? It's no far stretch to say that Trinity, and therefore Sensei, is the cause of this incident. I think so. I think so. Hyper, I think so. That's true. Even if Sensei didn't bother us with studying and tests, we would have been totally fine on our own. I mean, what's even the point of studying? You're just putting yourself through something hard and boring for no good reason. Can't think of a bigger waste of time. It's not like we have other things to do with that time, but still. This is the group that didn't hear the— Oh! There we go! There we go, Hyper! There we go! Yeah, the students that didn't enjoy the lessons, they all didn't hear the trumpet. But I don't think studying was half bad. Yeah, the hard read. Yeah, we got to learn more about the outside world. I liked it better than learning different torture methods. Admittedly, I didn't really understand anything we were studying. Seriously, they were actually so boring and tedious, it was hard to stay awake. But I still liked it. I liked the fact that I could talk about my thoughts and that someone would listen to me. Maybe Sensei represents Jesus then? Because, like, you know, the ones that end up becoming raptured basically are the followers and believers who follow God, right? Yeah, Sensei's always been Jesus symbolically. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense, you know. God sent Jesus down to teach mankind, you know, as in like a teacher. Yeah, he literally carries the Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, so as in like a teacher, and then you know, like he got shot and came back from the dead, you know. And now the one third of the students who ended up following him and accepting him are now hearing the trumpets of Revelation. Yeah, the symbolism seems pretty on top of it, you know. Can't believe Koseki Biju was God this whole time. And this is the group that heard the trumpet. Hold on. No, I'll wait and see for now. Everyone. What happens if the angels blow the trumpet 7 times? What? That's... Could it be? Doesn't the Book of Revelation say that? We study the Book of Revelation the most. That means... the destruction of Arius? That's correct. According to the scripture, 7 blows of the trumpet signal the end of the world. And Arius is where it will all begin. I guess next up would be 7 angels pouring out 7 bowls. Yep. This is straight up Revelation. And then next thing you know, there's a giant beast with like 7, I forgot what it was, but like a bunch of horns and a bunch of faces, you know? What should we do? Yeah, maybe it's not too late. You have to purify Arius. Purify? What is that? Oh. She's right, Sensei, the squad, everyone. We have to chase them out. And what about studying? The test? That's what you're worried about right now? You're on that side? Yeah, what about us? Who cares about other people? God damn it, Milty. Exactly. Keeping that in mind, I want to know what you want. The 7 whalings that we thirst for? Yeah. That's why I asked us to meet here at the Arius Basilica after all this time. Those of us who were banished were forced into this false chapel. Then it was further desecrated by Madame. But still, this chapel is Arius's chapel. Our chapel. Let's get back to our Arius. He said there are 3 more trumpet blows left, right? We didn't actually hear them. Well, it won't happen anymore once we purify everything. So there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, it feels like a mob civil war is about to happen. They're about to... Conveniently, all of the mobs that, all of the Arius students that enjoyed Sensei's lessons have been separated from the majority, which is the ones that didn't enjoy the lessons. So I feel like they might get kicked out of Arius. But I've been reviewing really hard. That's it? We're done after just 1 day of classes? That's so... Maybe not all of this is because of Trinity and Sensei. What? What? Who said that? Maya? Isn't she... Maya! Let's go! Could you elaborate? Well, this is just what I think, but... How do we even know everything will come true exactly as the Book of Revelation says? What's wrong with her? Blasphemy! What makes you say that? Well, there was no eagle, and each blow of the trumpet was supposed to signal a new disaster. Yeah, see, the 7 trumpets with like the 7 different disasters, yeah. I just forgot what the order of the different disasters were. I know it's like at some point, like, you know, the earth and the trees, the seas and the oceans, water, you know, mankind, the sky, the heavens, and yeah. But nothing happened. Don't screw around with me. Trinity setting their foot here was the disaster. And that Sensei too. Same with the squad. Yeah, the squad too. Me, I actually hate the squad the most, even more than Trinity. Yeah, they throw their weight around acting like they're smarter than us. They're the ones who ran away from Arius, who abandoned us. I mean, that's not really true. They were being hunted down, guys. You guys don't see the full picture. Could have done it. They're more than capable. The squad would have had no problem leading us all. Even said they were of the royal blood. Why did Saori leave? Why did you leave us? Why? Why did you run away from us? We all really looked up to you. What did you mean everything's too empty? You're one of us. You live this with us. How could you go find salvation without us? They had nothing to say about Hiyori. They just had nothing to say about Hiyori. It's like, yeah, Hiyori, she's alright. She's alright. They just had nothing to say about her. When I look around, I start to think. She's there too, I guess. Yeah. Is this really okay? Is it really okay to live like this? What's the rest of my life going to look like? The thing is, me too, all of us. We all wanted a different life for ourselves. But that's impossible now. No, it's not. What? We can do it, surely. No, maybe. How? Well, I guess we could ask Sensei. I don't really know, but Sensei knows lots of things that we don't. Sensei again? Sensei this, Sensei that, I'm sick of it. You think Sensei's some sort of god? You think everything's going to work out and we'll find heaven if we just trust and follow that person? Oh my god! Fucking Bible allegories happening more and more! Guys! Oh my god! Imagine being a new student and you get roped into this. Exactly, Milty. That would have been fucking crazy. Yeah, guys, the Bible allegories are getting more and more prominent the more we go through with this. I'm so glad I went to Sunday school. I mean, Arius does have a pretty good outfit. That's impossible. You know, while we're on the topic, you seem awfully keen on those outsiders. And because she went outside and came back, she must have been brainwashed over there. Funny you would say that, Arius student. Arius' suffering is nothing new to them. And yet what has Sensei done during all this time? What has Trinity done to help us? Trinity. We wouldn't even be here if Trinity hadn't left us to rot hundreds of years ago. No wonder Subaru wants to open Port Apache's. Subaru, are you seriously going to let her talk like that? Subaru, you're on our side, right? You'll protect Arius, right? Prove it to us, Subaru. Hold on. Prove yourself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit! Subaru. It's not it. I'm not. No. I'm really not. I just. Subaru, you said you'd protect the nest, right? Can I ask you one thing? Yes, sure. Did you hear the trumpet? Yes. I see. I'm sorry. Oh no. She's gonna be part of the group that gets kicked out. Subaru, I'm sorry. I won't do it ever again. I'll never speak again. I'll listen to anything. I won't ever talk about classes or studying or even wanting to do anything. They're turning into basically what they hated the most at this point, because this is like reflecting, you know, the pleading that Saori did in that flashback. Exactly, Hyper. Take back my give back my brain cell, Hyper. Give back my brain cell, damn it. Yeah, she's starting to sound a lot like Kid Saori. I don't know what came over me. They brainwashed me outside, I swear. I'm okay now, I'm okay, so please, I'll never do it again. Everyone, please escort Sister Maya out of the Basilica. She's to never return to this place. Oh my god! This is a fucking civil war! I'll be right behind you. Understood. Oh my god. Subaru. Oh my god. Holy shit. But you can kind of see a little bit where Subaru's coming from with this, with how much pressure the students were putting on her, right? And basically, oh, thanks for the hydrate, Smugsack. But like, holy shit. Bro, I got fucking chills from that scene. Holy fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Cause they're basically facing the potential end of the world. God. Bro, that fucking scene gave me chills. Holy shit. I'm getting fucking chills from that scene. Holy fuck. Oh god, poor Maya. Yeah, the faithful are being exiled. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. You're right, the way I was thinking, everything was wrong. So please, Subaru. Oh my god. Everyone. Me too. It's okay now, you can head back first. Understood. Judas-chan. Oh my god. She's still there. She's trying to get back. Don't abandon me. God, I'm just imagining this with a fucking voice acting and holy fuck. Yeah, the knocking is heartbreaking. Oh my god. She's probably like fucking screaming at her at this point. Oh my god. This is where this happens. Yep, I kinda saw this coming. This is where this happens. That's why she told everyone else to go back. It's live 2D. It's live 2D, yeah. Oh my god! She's like just listening to her pleading to get back, like just screaming at her to let her back in. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Ugh. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm getting fucking chills from that. I don't know if I'm the only one, guys, but holy shit. Oh, Jesus. Yup. Basically asbestos. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but like, did you guys ever have like one of those experiences where you're like when you were a kid and you had like this, basically like one of the first big arguments with your parents, and like and like and you basically go, fine, I don't want to live here anymore anyways. And then they just to kind of like teach you a lesson, they like lock the door. Have any of you guys experienced that? Like, you know, eventually they let you in, but like they lock you outside for a bit until you've really learned your lesson. Oh, you did that? You did that too back then, Milty? Yeah, I had the exact same experience, and trust me, I was acting like Maya in that case. You know, I was acting like Maya way back then, where I was like, I've been locked in the garage as a timeout by my brother once for over an hour and wasn't allowed to do anything but twiddle my thumbs. But I was like knocking on the door. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say that again. I learned my lesson. You know, like that's why that hits so fucking hard. You were a few towns over since you had a bus pass. Yeah, that happened to me like when I was in freaking elementary school, I think, or like preschool. But like, you know, I basically, yeah, it was, man, holy shit, that episode hit hard. Like, I'm sorry I wasn't reading out the lines, guys, but I just didn't think I could do it justice. You know? Like, I just didn't think I could do it justice just because, like, I was just in shock of how was happening on the screen. You know, like, I was just in shock of what I was seeing on the screen. Like, I was just getting fucking chills, you know? Holy crap. Okay, let's see what the ads are like. Let's see what the ads are like. Oh my god, what a fucking haunting episode. Oh my god. Pajama you can confirm. God damn it. Okay. Ah, man. Good work, everyone. Today really was something. It really was. Despite that, all of you seem to be taking it in stride. Well, life on the run wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Fuck. You've all grown so strong. It wasn't because I wanted to, alright? What, people usually grow the most when they have to, not because they want to. God, yeah. You're always annoyingly right. But once we're done here, we have to go back to being on the lam, don't we? Yuri? Nothing, I'm happy regardless. But still, something is... maybe I'm just having all these weird thoughts because we haven't been back here in a while. No, Hiyori, it's not weird at all. When it comes to you, y'all, and Arius, I bear responsibility for my negligence. What are you saying? Sensei? You know, Sensei, please don't feel that everything must rest on your shoulders. We're responsible for the choices we made, and it's our responsibility to carry that ourselves. But for now, let's focus on what we can do now. And figure something out together. First, I'd like to address Mina's request. Daily life, she said. Yes, daily life in Arius. Well, the daily life she described is the complete opposite of Arius's reality. Right, all these things the students experience since we've gotten here were brand new. Taking classes, studying field trips, I even saw straws that could filter water, and types of medical supplies they didn't even know existed. These aren't just emergency supplies to them. The students receive blankets with reliable insulation for once, not the scraps of fabric they usually use. Even the nutrition kits they brought are foreign to Arius. I see. What are considered the trivialities of life for one can also be miracles for another. Mina requests that we protect this, yes? Having a daily routine, feeling secure in tomorrow, the growth that comes with such a life. It's all surprisingly hard to come by. You're right, Misaki. That's where I need to do better as a teacher. Ah! What'd I do? What'd I do? But I really don't want to study anymore. Shame. It's your duty as a student. I was locked in my dad's store. He had a huge fridge full of sheep hanging upside down, but it was for 20 seconds. That's terrifying, Milty. That's terrifying. You totally just sounded like a teacher just now. So true. Alright, you are a teacher, aren't you? Alright, it can't be helped. What I'm going to do next is a student's worst nightmare. What is that? I'm sending out a mass text through Momotalk and announcing that class is still on tomorrow. You're cruel, Sensei. People grow and get stronger by pushing themselves to do things they don't want to. They say the same thing in Arius, although our version's a bit darker. I remember that. Personally, I prefer Sensei's version of class over Arius's. Of course, I can only speak for myself. I love you. Mwah. I love you. I love you, Saori. I love you. Please comfort me after the scene I just saw in the Basilica. I'm sure Misaki would disagree with me, right? I never said that. Huh. Why are you guys always like this when it comes to me? Ah, you love me. You love me, Misaki. I love Arius Squad. I love Arius Squad. I hope that Arius Squad stays together forever. I love their whole dynamic so much. Dysfunctional yet efficient family. Huh? A Momo talk? Although it was hectic, thank you for your hard work today. I only just stopped being depressed as shit and your answer is to mock me, dipshits. Class will continue as scheduled tomorrow morning. I know, Renan! I know, right? I know, right, Renan? Based. Then again, I'm totally biased. I have to admit, Renan, I'm totally biased. I'm like, I'm Saori's strongest soldier. We strongly urge all students to attend and participate. Are you kidding me right now? Do they not understand how dire this situation is? Is Subaru back yet? We need to tell her about this. Oh, Subaru, you're here. Sensei just sent out this announcement to everyone. And it said... I'm aware. Oh, you are? I see. Well, that's good. I just deleted it. Don't bother yourself with it. Don't bother? Deleted it. Is there a problem? Not at all. Well then. It's getting late. Let's get back and get some rest. Man, you want to know what's the most heartbreaking part of it? You remember how Subaru said, yeah, just separate yourself into whoever heard the trumpets and who didn't hear the trumpets. Don't worry, there's no deeper meaning to this. It won't affect you whether you say yes or no. And now literally everyone who heard the trumpets is basically excommunicado from Arius. We're just going to go to bed? I mean, I guess it is late, but... Yeah, there was in fact deeper meaning to it, exactly. What about Sensei? They don't know anything about us, but they still think they have the right to boss us around like this. Oh, for now only Maya? Oh, so they didn't kick out all... That's even worse! Draki, that's even worse! Especially if Maya's the only one that's been kicked out for now. She's like the one that trusted Subaru the most. Oh my god. Also, thanks for the subscribe, Red. Oh my god! Holy shit, that makes things so much worse. Oh my god. Subaru, what the fuck? Squad 2, shouldn't we, like, I don't know, send in a complaint? Oh, and Maya too, I know she can't come back, but shouldn't we at least get her a blanket so she doesn't freeze? Oh, I see, Renan. You're right. You're right. Yeah, she was the only one who actually stood up and yeah, she was the only one who actually stood up to and told Subaru that, hey, maybe Sensei's okay. You know? I'm really not in the mood to repeat myself. Subaru? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. Go. Sleep. Understood? Understood. Good night, Subaru. I don't know, Subaru. You should try to not turn into Beatrice here. Maybe I'll just sleep in the Basilica today. Still feel it even here. That feeling that I'll never fall asleep again, even if I die. Oh shit. Aw, fuck, it's raining outside too? Maya, come here, I'll adopt you. Squad will adopt you. What should I do now? Just like this. Like this. I want to disappear. Oh no, Maya. This is... Class tomorrow? Even now? Sensei, seriously. Come to us! Come to our class, please! It's perfect. Let's start with picking up the chairs. Look, there's even a podium and a blackboard. Oh, he's recalling when I first got to the classroom. It's okay, that's why they call the first week syllabus week. It's just a quick overview and then attendance. Oh, Maya. I wanna go. Go then! Go! I wanna go to Sensei. Yes! Maya, I'll accept you with open arms, please! Please, precious daughter! Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. God. I'm sorry, Arius. I'm sorry, Arius. She's the new #1 daughter. I'm so sorry, Arius. I'm so sorry. Arius, I'm so sorry. She just fucking claimed #1. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot. It's to the point that I forgot who my #1 actually was. I think it might have been Alba. But Maya just took #1. Oh, Maya. Kay will remember that. Vanitas Iota. I love your name. I love your name, Vanitas Iota. It's always a recency bias. Not just a recency bias. Draki, look at the daughters that are in my top. Draki, it's always the ones that have suffered and I really just want to take care of, and I just want to make them smile and make sure that no trouble befalls them. You know? You know, Arius almost got destroyed by Rio. She thought that like she ended up hurting her friend. and you know, Alba's basically an Arius student, just in a different school. There's kind of a trend, you know? I'd been staring at the ceiling, the events of the day running through my mind. The Book of Revelation, the blow of the trumpet, angels, I cycled through them again and again. Who's that? Yori? Misaki? you okay? Oh my god. Are you okay, Maya? Sensei? I'm really, really sorry. Could I sleep here just... You can sleep here anytime you want! You can sleep here anytime you want, okay? I'll get you a blanket, I'll get you some hot chalky, okay? We can watch videos on my tablet, okay? Please. I'll be gone in the morning and I'll never bother you again, I promise. No! No! Maya! Stay until the morning. Stay forever. Oh dear, gorgeous, exactly. Oh my god, Maya. Stay here forever. I'll hug you. Welcome in! I hope we hugged her. Did we hug her? Please tell me we hugged her. Please tell me we hugged her. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry, chat. I'm actually gonna cry. Are you crying? Let's wash your face. You're soaked all the way through. Yeah. Oh my god. I just want to take care of her. I'm fine, but... I did my best to wipe down her face with tissues and bottled water. Maya immediately started to lap at the water, so I got her every variety of drink we had. I would do the same! Honestly, I would do the same! Guys, you know I would do the same. If I saw her trying to drink the water I was wiping her face with, I would go to the fridge, I would get every single option of drink that I had, I would present it to her, and I'd be like, there you go. Please, drink. Drink as much as you want. I don't care if squad yells at me because we need to ration them. Drink. Bro, my fucking dad instincts are just fucking going into overdrive, man. Holy crap. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. At first I wanted to ask her what happened, but after thinking about it, yeah, she doesn't want to talk about it. She just wants comfort right now, you know? She just wants comfort right now. She'll talk about it when she feels like she's ready. Right now, she just needs comfort. And like a sense of safety. Okay, let's get some rest for now. You can use a sleeping bag. Huh? Oh yeah, I'm not saying that Subaru is a bad character. In fact, her character is impeccably written, Draki. Like, she's stuck between the expectations of needing to be Arius's leader and making decisions like that basically has the potential of destroying her friendship with like one of her closest friends right now, you know, because of the pressure of feeling like she has to become the leader of everyone in Arius and stopping the end of the world. So, you know, what Subaru did wasn't right, but as I said earlier, I can see where she's coming from, you know? And that's what makes her writing so good. But isn't this yours? Yes! Yes, you can have it, Maya. You can have it. If you want to share it with me, you can share it with me. If you get nightmares, okay, I'll give you hugs and head pats. Alright? Yeah, exactly, Hyper, exactly. Oh my god. Yeah, for sure, for real, asbestos, for real. Hey! Bibi! Ano na? Ano GC ka? Sino sexy ni Naruda? Thanks for the resub for 4 months, BB. Oh my god, BB, I'm crying. I'm actually crying. Man. No, I shouldn't worry about it? Yeah, don't worry about it. Please, stay warm. Sleep. Oh, I miss you too, BB. We should hang out again sometime. I've been in the hospital so much. There's an extra foil blanket in the emergency kit. No, that's not right. I'll use the foil blanket instead. No! No! Maya, you stay warm right now. You go into that sleeping bag. I'll use the foil blanket just for tonight. You get comfy, okay? You get comfy, Maya. You get comfy, okay? I'll give you head pats. I'll give you a smooch on the forehead before you sleep, okay? Thank you, BB. What? If I keep on insisting you'll sleep outside without a blanket? That's even worse. You guys want to know something funny? Chat, you guys want to know something funny? That's the exact strategy that I use when I'm like back then when I would like you know, babysit someone, and I'm like here, you can take a what do you call it? When we would eat, I'd be like, here, you can take the bigger piece, okay? And then they're like, no, you can take the bigger piece. And I'm like, if you don't take the bigger piece, I'm not gonna eat at all. Do you want that? Do you want me to not eat at all? Are you gonna take the bigger piece now? Okay, good. That's exactly something that I do. Oh, use the last news. Thank you, Hyper. God. Oh my god. Oh, I'm really Sensei. God. Okay then. Thank you, Sensei. Oh, precious baby. Am I hungry? I'm okay. I'm totally fine. I'm gonna feed you right now. Here, have some snacks. Yeah, I knew you'd say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, have some snacks. Yeah, eat. Take it. Eat. Oh, precious baby. Oh my god, Yarumi on the double. Make her a succulent Chinese meal. Eat slowly or you'll hurt your stomach. I think that's the one thing that that Sensei's better, much better than me at. I would be so lost in trying to take care of her that I'll forget to tell her to eat slowly. But this is good. Yeah, really good. Oh, that smile, please, please. Oh my god, I hope so. I hope so, Draki. I can't wait to do her momos. Oh my god, when she comes out in the future, I can't wait to do her momos. Please, John Nexon, please release her. Please release her from NPC jail. Please, I'm begging you. I need my daughter right now. Oh, baby. All done? Yes, I'm feeling full now. Oh, FF14. Hell yeah. I should get some rest then. Sensei? It'll just be us spoiling her and I will be so happy, Renan. I will be so happy. Are you not going to ask me what happened? Oh man, I'm beat. The number 2 is definitely what I'll do. I'm the type to just try to redirect the conversation when something will potentially make her uncomfortable, you know? Prior experience. God damn it. She is cute, BB. I'm sorry. Because of me. I'm sorry. Oh. What? You'll flick my forehead if I don't stop? That's also something that I say. Oh my god. BB, I've talked to you guys, you know, like that's something that I say all the time. I'm gonna fucking smack you on the forehead, you know. Oh my god, this is way too real, guys. This is way too real. This is way too real. I can't. I'm crying. Everything's okay, so don't say anything and get some rest for now. I can figure out what I want to do tomorrow. You're really okay with me staying here? Yes! And if you want to talk, you can. We're not in any rush. Thank you, Sensei. Oh, thank you. Oh, Maya. Exactly, Hyper. Oh, Maya. Maya must have been exhausted because it didn't take long for her to fall asleep. Yeah! Oh my god, like, she was basically screaming her lungs out with, like, just begging to be let back in. She probably ended up, like, just screaming and crying until she got too tired to keep going. Same, Locke, same! Oh my god. She was restless all night, clearly plagued by a bad dream. Oh my god, if that happened, I'd fucking just hug her. I'll just like hug her and like hold her and make sure that she knows she's safe, you know? But I thought I could at least do this much. My god. Is everyone here? Yes. Oh then, from now on, our destination is Port Apaches. Yes, Subaru. Ads incoming? Okay, 1 second. Let's see. Alright. Ads incoming, guys. I'll be back in 3 minutes real quick, okay? BRB, guys. Like, literally, as soon as the ads are over, I'm gonna be back right away, okay? Make sure to get some water, get some snacks, anything. Pat your cat. Pat your daughter if you have one. Or your son. You know, tell them that you love them. Okay, I think the ad just finished. So let's get back right into it. Here we go. Is this really okay? It's so early, I guess that's why she told us to go to bed yesterday. Oh no, Hyper, it literally told me that the ad was over. It says ad starts in 54 minutes. So I'm pretty sure the ad is over. I have the stream dashboard up. The sun isn't even up and it looks like we're really going to Port Apaches. That means Sensei's class will probably... What if we don't find what we're looking for there? She'll hear us. Is there a problem? No, not at all. Therefore keep watch. Because you do not know the day or the hour. Yep, that's also part of Revelation, guys. That's part of Revelation. We do not know the day or the hour that the Messiah will return. Did no one come? Sensei, I believe this is what they'd call an unexplained absence. Yeah, and a group one on top of that. There's nothing more unpredictable than high school girls, but still. What should we do, Sensei? It's been too long since we left Arius. We're unlikely able to scroll out any of their hiding spots. You intend to call Subaru? Understood, Sensei. She's not picking up? I get that people might not like my educational policies, but a mass ditch day is a bit... Sensei, I probably know where they are. You do, Maya? They're all probably on their way to Port Apaches. Oh boy. We finally figure out what this Port Apaches is. Am I pronouncing it right? What is that? I know, Locke. We probably told her to stay. And we fed her pancakes with syrup and fruits and, you know. Okay, see you, Game Fanatic. I'll see you in the VOD gang. Good night. Sorry I started stream late today. Well, I don't actually know either. It's a building here in Arius. Port Apaches. Because I'm thinking of like the word pache, you know. I have no idea. Port Peace? Port Peace? I don't know. I think it's really old, but that's pretty much it. The squad might know though. I'm not thinking in Latin though, probably. I don't know. Oh, so okay. I wasn't too far off. Let's go. Porta, door in Portuguese. Oh. All I know is that it means gate of peace. That its doors are never to be opened. Yes, Arius had a revolving door of leaders during its long history of civil wars. Despite that, every faction respected the law to never approach Port Apaches. Thinking about it now, I wonder what manner of things could possibly be hidden there. All these people who hated each other were able to agree on just this one subject. They're too focused on survival to think about things like that then. They always told us first years that it wasn't our business and not to go snooping. Ah, I see, Roggy. I see. That's where the word portal comes from. I've only heard rumors, but one says that there are secrets of Arius's past buried there, ones that no one is meant to know. About Arius's past. But I've heard all about the history of Arius from my seniors. Yes, but what you heard was Trinity's records. Because publicly, that's all that's known. We never had the chance to inspect them ourselves, but we grew up learning that everything written in Trinity's public records is nonsense. Think how the excommunication was inevitable once Arius escalated to violence at the council. Arius had no one to blame but ourselves for our exile and on and on. They say history is written by the victors, and that rings especially true here. Oh, okay. From French. Insert the clip of Shabir saying something about the French. Atsuko? Yes, Sensei? Do I have something to say? If I may ask, Sensei, do you know of any students well versed in the darker aspects of history between Trinity and Arius? Nagisa? Someone at the Sisterhood, maybe? It's impossible, Atsuko. How would they know any better? It's always possible, because no matter where you look, you'll always find those who pursue and preserve the truth. Ooey? I'm thinking ooey now. I'm thinking ooey. Not pre-read! Not pre-read, guys! It just made sense. Trinity's library committee, perhaps. Since when do you know about the library committee? I don't know much about the students themselves, but I've heard of them at least. I've also heard that their president has quite an impressive personality, amongst other things. No, I don't want to be clean. You can't keep me in here. I need to be stinky to keep the feds away. Open the door. I love that video. She's not wrong. She is. Wow, we never received that kind of intel. Well, I do wonder. Perhaps it's simply the privilege of my royal lineage. There's our Hime. Right, usually someone like me shouldn't even be looking at the princess. No, that's not me anymore. Now I'm Atsuko. But... We're both first years, aren't we, Maya? That's true, but still. Let's practice. Atsuko. That's so cute. Atsuko. Yes, good job. Here, a handshake. Oh my god, I love Atsuko so much. I love Atsuko. She's great. I love Atsuko. She's amazing. Atsuko had secrets of her own she had to keep. It's an inevitable side effect of her position and status. She was inherently entitled to a higher level intel. That's why you didn't tell us about them. Yes, I apologize. At the time, if I had spoken too carelessly, would have been our lives on the line. Hiyori's just eking. Yeah, Hime's great. I love Hime. And after we left Arius, well, what was the point? Yes, but now it does matter. I get it, Atsuko. I'll try reaching out to Ui. Ui, so that's her name. I'll leave it to you then, Sensei. Oh my god, we get to revisit the stinky librarian? There she is! Oh, you can smell her all the way from here! Am I some kind of handy encyclopedia to you? She's scary. She's so scary. Why, yes! Oh, she's scary. So scary. You're scared too, Hiyori? I didn't think the squad members were scared of anything. But there are so many things to be scared of in the world. Ah, it smells of old books and mothballs. Sorry, I'm really sorry. How about 20 coupons for an Americano from White & Mason? President, do not accept that offer. This is an opportunity to repay Sensei for all they've done for us, not squeeze them for caffeinated drinks. Oh, I think that she'll be squeezing me for so much more than that, if you know what I mean. Da-da-da-da-da-da. But if you even think about it, I'll drag you on a business trip all the way to Sensei's location. Yeah, rare Shimiko sighting. We'll be seeing more of her in the Magical Girl episode. She truly lives up to her reputation. I'm sorry, that's just how Ui is. Hello, Ui Shimiko. I'm Hakari Atsuko from Arius Satellite School. Nice to meet you. Jomai Saori. Imashi no Misaki. Tsuchinaga Hiyori. I heard Trinity's old library is a renowned library in Kivatos. Oh really, Hyper? Oh yeah, true, because she only appeared in the Magician of the Old Library event story, right? Do you also have things like past issues of magazines? Yes, Hiyori, we do have electronic copies of magazines for record-keeping purposes. Would you like me to deliver some through Sensei? Really? Thank you, but I don't have anything to offer in return. It's okay. Anyone who appreciates the preserving importance of the printed medium is our ally. Oh, really? In Azerbaijan? The Hakari River. That's what you call it when Atsuko and Sensei, yeah. Anyways. Anywho. I'm so glad to be alive. Excuse me for my late introduction. I'm Endo Shimiko. What? I need to introduce myself too? I'm Tachigi Maya. Nice to meet you. Yeah, they became BFFs. President? I'm Kozeki Ui. Moving on to the topic at hand. Oh, Jesus Christ. You read about our current situation on Momo Talk, right? Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. Yes, we investigated every avenue available, and I believe we were able to find what you wanted, Sensei. You found them, but... Of course, these are classified as banned books in Trinity. I can understand why some of these resources shouldn't be made available to the public, but... It's all because of the Tea Party and Sisterhood's stubbornness. Their handling of this has been so egregious that it's making them look suspect. We're Trinity's library committee and keepers of the old library on top of that. You were able to find most of what you needed. Of course, our information on other academies may not be completely accurate, but even that is just another manifestation of Trinity's past. Those authoritative scum always want to twist the narrative to their advantage. So they lie and cover things up and use more lies to hide their tracks. But in this case... Can you tell us what you know, Ui? I'm asking as someone who was once called the Royal Blood of Arius. Royal Blood? You? Yes, she's telling the truth. I was going to tell you everything I knew regardless, just so you know. But since Sensei is vouching for you as well, there's really no need to hold back. Port Apaches was originally intended to be used exactly as its name suggests. Yes, it was going to be the Gate of Peace. It was built when Arius Satellite School first split off from the Trinity General School. Surprisingly, back then, both Trinity and Arius thought this conflict would be peacefully resolved. However, that wasn't the case at all, yes? Yes. Well, even our records get a little blurry when it comes to that time in history. There's a saying that the true horror of power lies not in recording things, but in not recording things at all. So we weren't sure about this part. It's rather inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, but I will summarize briefly. The endless civil war in Arius began with a dispute over the completion of Port Apaches. But wasn't it the Gate of Peace? That's the opposite of what it stands for, isn't it? I like how Ui's either a grumpy, smelly librarian or a shy introvert in the community. She's kind of a bit of both. Milty. Am I allowed to be here right now? You'd be surprised at how often monuments like these become divisive symbols. There are inherent limitations to the concept of symbols, just like this one. People tend to rebel when they feel like something's being forced upon them. Yeah, there were people who thought the Gate of Peace was a farce. But there were also others that said it didn't matter if it didn't bring about peace. It symbolized the belief that peace would eventually come. There was one belief at the core of each side. That any negotiations with Trinity would be impossible. And that negotiations were the only way forward. So civil war. Yes, the anger that had been directed outwards began to turn inwards. Peacefully resolved and back together, the progenitor of Protestantism, Luther also thought that his paper would just make the Catholic Church fix itself. Instead, a schism appeared. True! And that should sum up what you need to know. It happened too long ago and was too violent of a time for Arius to possess any proper records either. Kind of fitting that Trinity would be the one that has, like, you know, that has a lot of allegories to basically being like a Christian society. You know, like with the history of Christianity as well. Because, you know, Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit kind of thing. With the seed of anger that was planted then, it had passed down from generation to generation. Seething hatred towards Trinity, and even greater hatred towards ourselves. In the present, it's simply a story from our history books. People are beings capable of empathy after all. Most British and most Catholic, true. As we've evolved, we've reached a point where we're able to empathize with others. And we're able to apply that same empathy when studying history. I mean, they literally have the sisterhood as well, so, you know, they literally have the sisterhood. And understand the emotions and perspectives of the people from those times still. Yes, that's exactly how the angers festering in Arius has continued to pass down. I'm from a different branch of Christianity, so I don't really know too much about the history of Catholicism and Protestantism. Faction against the Portapaches as a symbol of peace was the first to emerge victorious during the Long War. They decided to construct a massive underground archive mentioned, to create and set guidelines for Arius. There was an archive under Portapaches? Isn't that archive is a record of everything that has ever happened in Arius? It sounds just like the Trinity Library. Recording something for the future to one day see. Something like humanity's instinct. It's like a universal desire. Okay, so you think that Trinity is more like Protestant and Anglicans, and Arius is more like Catholic. Okay. That's actually really interesting. I kind of want to look more into this this lore once we completely finish V6, because it's really freaking fascinating, you know. Yes, so the archive to Portapaches served as a library and archive for Arius. However, if my knowledge is correct, the party that held power in Arius about 150 years ago designated Portapaches and its archive as restricted. Why? No one knows. I only have my own speculations. Perhaps it's because they couldn't handle it anymore. All the stories that kept piling up and the dark emotions linked to them. I see. I might understand that a little. So an information blackout. Trinity suffers from those too. Seriously, authority figures are always. Solely from governing and ruling perspectives, stoking some level of anger in your subjects can be a beneficial tool, but an excessive amount can backfire. See it in history again and again. Someone mobilizes a group of agitators to seize power, and then eliminates them as soon as they get what they want. Is that really how the outside world works? I'm scared, Yuri, I'm scared. Me too, I'm losing my strength to live on. Oh no! They do have kind of similar halos, these two, you know? These two have kind of similar halos. Shimiko said that she'll send us a copy of magazines, so I'll try to hold on to hope a little longer. I mean, the same thing happened in Arius, too. I see. So Arius' history has passed down by oral tradition after that. Yeah, however, Arius' ruling power changed hands constantly until Beatrice took control. Which is why each of them restricted access to Portapaches. You finally said her name. Yes, I think it's about time I should. There were definitely side effects of passing down history orally. But it's simply everyone's stories were slightly different. That's how it usually goes without written records. Some things get exaggerated, some things get lost, some things get distorted by emotions. The history of Arius, we were taught, is probably a very distorted version of the truth. Yes, I don't believe anyone would find anything groundbreaking from releasing the records in Portapaches either. In fact, reviewing the records may become the first step to normalizing Arius. Then, what does Subaru want there? Subaru probably knew something. Although I cannot say what the exact process was, after Beatrice disappeared, Arius was warped into a place where the rules of reality were twisted. Anything was possible. That's true, which is why until Subaru regained order, this place was... Now, don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you all something now. Something only I know. Although I suppose Subaru likely knows of it now as well. What is it? It's the mystery of Arius, hidden in Port Apaches. Oh my god. What is it, Atsuko? Tell us! I want to know! I can't handle these cliffhangers, man. Mystery? Seriously? Are we summoning ghosts next? Some vengeful spirits? I mean, considering what happened here at Arius, Ui, you're not too far off. President! I've never heard of this. You wouldn't have. Honestly, I believed it to be nothing but a legend or myth at first. Sorry guys, again I'm on painkillers, so I'm feeling a tiny bit woozy. Let me just drink some more tea. And the Blue Archive is real! You fought those ghosts and stuff during your beach trip. True! True. This is very true. I haven't spoken of this to anybody. However, just before the Eden Treaty, Beatrice went to the Port Apaches archive. I was the only one she told of this. Is that how she figured out about how she found out about the chroma, perhaps? I wonder if that's what that's how she found out about the chroma, and knowing that sacrificing Atsuko would somehow give her like unlimited power, you know. Huh? But no one was allowed to go there. You think Beatrice cared? That's true. Beatrice had many secrets, and this was one of them. And could it be that St. Justina Council's mimesis manifested because... Perhaps, we'll likely never know. Oh yeah, that's true, Hyper. I forgot about that. At most, I think we can say they were likely related in one way or another. And as you all know, the appearance of strange phenomena also began to increase across Arius. Yes, I remember. There were suddenly lots of new things I'd never seen before. And we had lots and lots of weapons. We didn't think that much of it, I guess. We just thought that adults are different from us. Adults are incredible. But the began to increase part is important here. Is it like is it when he like split the fish to feed the 5,000 or something like that, but instead it's guns? Huh? Does that mean... Yeah. Although rare, strange occurrences have always happened here in Arius. Sure, every school has their ghost stories, but with Arius it was on a different level. It wasn't until I left Arius that I realized the number of occurrences here wasn't normal. Why are they happening here? I can't say exactly why. However, I believe this place simply ended up like that. There were always something in Arius. Lament, grudge, resentment, rage, resignation. They all gather here to fester. You'll gather here to fester? They say that a strong enough desire or resolve will manifest itself in some form or another. But isn't that just a metaphor? We've already seen them, like the St. Justina Council and Barbara, no? We did, but I thought that was just Madame's, Beatrice's doing. Maybe I was averting my eyes to it, the other side of Arius' truth. I can't say anything for certain. However, sometimes I can't help but be afraid. That swirling mass of negative emotions, just what could be lying beneath them? The chroma?! Are we talking about the chroma? Just imagining it terrifies me. Yeah, cause wasn't it that the chroma manifested because of like the intense despair that that Kuroko was in that Shiroko was experiencing in her timeline? You know, the intense negative emotions that Kuroko was experiencing, and so did Hoshino as well, and that's why she turned into terror. Does this mean, yeah, exactly, and so does this mean that like the reason, yeah, that makes so much sense, and I think we actually theorized that back then too, that that the reason why Beatrice made Arius suffer so much is that she basically figured out how to. She knew about the chroma, but now that she was in Arius, maybe because she went to Port Apaches, she figured out how to summon the chroma through like mass suffering, basically, and that's why she inflicted that on Arius, because she knew that Arius was like already suffering a lot because of all the civil wars and because of how Trinity treated them, and she knew that, yeah, and she knew that that the chroma would yeah, I just realized Fren is basically Fernapatis is basically Sensei Terror. Yeah. right so yeah, I think that's why Beatrice did everything that she did. Hoshino Terror was not related to chroma, but Shiroko in our timeline was able to call forth the remainder of the chroma. True. Yeah, you're right. Like, and it looked like she was about to accept the chroma just so that she can fight Hoshino and snap her out of it, but then, you know, Kuroko to the rescue, the goat, right? Ugh. Let's talk about the Book of Revelation, everyone. Since in any case, that seems to be at the core of the events taking place in Arius right now. Yes, thank you, Shimiko. Of course, Satsuko. The Book of Revelation is the last chapter of the scripture that has been passed down in both Trinity and Arius. The Bible. After all, the scriptures used in both academies are the same. The two may have diverged due to differences in interpretation, but the source remained one and the same. Very accurate to Christianity, honestly. However, in Trinity, the Book of Revelation is used as a reference text, kind of. A book of ethical lessons, advice, and proverbs, that's all. Arius' research and interest in the Book of Revelation were much more intense. They were interested in the end of the world as discussed in Revelation. Doesn't that mean... One way or another, Arius' leadership wanted to bring about the end of the world. I'll be honest, Sensei, that's exactly it. Misaki? So that reaction, am I lying? And this is Sensei we're talking to. Oh, so no wonder why Vanitas Vanitatum is such like a prominent mindset in that was propagated in Arius. Especially if they did want to bring forth the end of the world, they would want everyone to more openly accept it, right? By like fostering that whole Vanitas Vanitatum kind of mentality. I can understand. A neglected child will set fire to their village just to feel the warmth of the flames. As someone who has nothing left to lose, the end of the world might even feel like salvation. Because at the very least, that would make them feel like things are fair. You see that for an individual, their death and the end of the world are ultimately the same thing, right? And I think it's more than plausible for someone to see it the other way around at some point. Yes, it's dangerous when people tunnel vision. They tend to confuse means and goals. Yeah, nihilism on a country level stage, for real. That's basically Arius. But thing is, right, Milty, if they did end the world, they would openly accept it because, you know, everything is in vain and everything one day just fades away. You know? Like, if things are meaningless, will the end of the world really matter to them? If everything is in vain? In the Book of Revelation, a group of 7 angels appear 3 times. We call them the Angels of Revelation. I thought of it as nothing more than a myth originating from our fear and suffering. Arius was always fond of the Book of Revelation, after all. Exactly, Draki. Like Atsuko said earlier, strong human emotions tend to manifest themselves in some way. 3 groups of angels recorded in the Book of Revelation signal the end of the world. The first is 7 angels opening the seals, followed by 7 angels blowing the trumpet, and lastly 7 angels pouring out bowls. Wanna know something funny, guys? When I first went to Sunday school and we were talking about the different angels of Revelation, I didn't know that a seal could also mean, like, you know, a seal as in something that's meant to hold something back, you know? Like something that's meant to cover something, you know? Like to seal something. I thought it was like a or you know, that kind of seal. So I was like, wait, they had 7 seals? Like the animal? Like the animal, guys? Like the animal? You had 7 seals? I was a stupid kid. Said you all heard the trumpet, right? I did too. It must have been the angels blowing the trumpet. Opening seal sounds very bloody. I know, Smug Suck. I thought they just unleashed them, you know? Like seals started falling from the sky going like, or. Based on the text, there were 4 blows of the trumpet. This aligns with the voice we heard from the sky. Because of the trumpet blasts are about to be sounded by the 3 other angels. What happens if all 7 angels blow their trumpets? I wonder. I feel like the 7 seals were VF, Hyper. Remember when there were energy readings popping up all over Kivotos? I feel like those were the 7 seals. You know? God made it rain frogs, so it's not that weird. That's true. Very true. Reminds me of the time someone was talking about money called black dynamite, and since my native tongue's German, I was consistently hearing dynamite, which is basically your mate. Oh, movie! Yeah. There were 6 false sanctums, though. What if there was a 7th sanctum? Hyper, what if there was a 7th sanctum? Who knows? Maybe the 7th sanctum was the Ark of Atrahasis. Who knows? I don't know. If by chance everything in the Book of Revelation comes true, then there'll be 7 angels with bowls of wrath next. And once everything pours out onto the earth in order, the world will end. In its place will be a new world for those who are faithful. That's what we were taught. Yes, if everything follows the Book of Revelation, that is. The seals revolted. It's not those kinds of seals, Milty. But were they truly the 7 trumpeting angels? Do you think they could be something else? Perhaps. Honestly speaking, everything is up in the air right now. Something has always brewed deep within Arius, and this land has seen tragedy after tragedy. We're really here. Ugh. Everyone be quiet. It's just a building. Don't panic. Yes. Our destination is the archive located underneath Port Apaches. Well, at least one of the seals sing Kiss from a Rose. Locke, I love making that joke whenever someone brings up seals, you know? I'm like Kiss from a Rose? My power, my pleasure, my pain. It said the truth of Arius lies dormant there. There may be clues about the trumpeting angels there. As you all well know, this place has been locked for over 100 years. Subaru, the door's open? Probably because Beatrice got in there. What? Does that mean someone's already been here? No, it's okay. This works out. I've heard that the one who opens the door will find themselves forever lost at the end of their journey. Someone's very kindly opened the door for us, so we have one fewer thing to worry about. Does that mean we're really going down there? No, I'll be the only one going. Something scary could happen down there, you know? Got it, Subaru. What should we do then? Set up a base here, please. A base? Yes, you've all trained for this, so don't worry. But make sure you're ready to respond to attacks from both outside and in. That's... Could it be for in case anything happens to you? Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, got it. Yup. Basically, Base Buster. Some people couldn't hear the trumpet? Yeah, we were divided into people who could hear the trumpet. And people who couldn't. Do you know why? I'm not sure. I was in the group of people who could. And Subaru couldn't. Oh, Maya. Why are you crying? Sorry, I'm sorry, it's just... I did have a feeling something must have happened yesterday. Atsuko, our goat. I apologize, I didn't mean to pressure you at all. However, if you feel comfortable, can you share what happened? Where did the other students go? Why did only you return to Sensei? And how did you know those students were headed to Port Apaches? Atsuko, that's... I see, so you said you would wait until Maya feels comfortable, Sensei. Maya curled up in place and started shaking like a leaf. Oh, Maya. Our baby. Everyone seemed a little unsure what to do then. I think it's okay to tell Sensei what happened. Yori? Sorry, shush! I'm sorry, I'm not very good at talking. People often say I'm a bit clueless. But still, I think you went through something really rough and painful and sad. Aw, big sister Hiyori over here. When that happens, it helps to just talk. Kinda let it out to someone, you know? Hiyori does feel like she would make such a good big sister, you know? Just talk to anyone? Yes, in this case it'd be Sensei and us too. But we can leave if you feel uncomfortable. I didn't mean to. We can hang up too. Yes, whatever you need. It's okay, you can really trust Sensei, at least I do. Hiyori would be the most out of nowhere dependable on Echan. Exactly. Yeah. Like, look at this face. Like, do you not see this face and think that she would be like look at this. She's 100% an One-chan, you know? Can't you just see her like smiling like this, trying to comfort you when you like scrape your knee or something? No matter what you say, Sensei always tries to help you. He bought me stomach medicine once and even magazines. Oh my god! We're going back to the Momos already! That's amazing! Yeah, if Hiyori's saying something's okay, you know it is. I mean, Sensei doesn't just magically fix all your problems. You have to figure out what you're good at, too. Very good description of how what I love about Sensei, too, by the way. Well, maybe Sensei did do everything for me. But still, I'm told that's how a student can learn how to stand up on their own later. I don't know how to explain this well. Anyways, when it comes to stuff like this, just holding on to it and suffering by yourself only hurts you more. Students from our school especially have a hard time with stuff like talking or asking for help. I'm still working on that too. Same here, Vanitas, honestly. And so I thought this might help a little. Oh my god, I love Arius so much. I'm so glad that I declared myself an Arius Sensei like day one. Hiyori. So, should we step outside now? You know, since there are lots of things in this world that would be embarrassing to tell to too many people. Yeah, I guess. Let's take a walk and survey the area. Yes, let's go do that. Excuse me. Hmm? Yes? I want to do it to tell everyone. Oh my god, Maya, I'm so proud of you. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Maya, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. When the comedic relief character gets serious and feels completely earned, that's good writing, yeah. Yeah. All started with a single lucky gotcha pull and Momo talk done early. Yep. I want to do it to tell everyone. You don't have to push yourself. She finally mustered up courage, so it should be okay, right, Ui? I mean, I'd never... Are you sure? Yes. I think I want to hear everyone's opinions so I can form my own resolve. Aww. Maya slowly began recounting the events of the previous night. We were all stunned into silence, apprehensive of saying the wrong thing. All we gotta do is listen for now. I love Hiyori. I love Hiyori. Oh my god. She's such the emotional outlet for a lot of things in Arius Squad, you know? Like, she's basically if the emotions, if a lot of like the emotions of Arius Squad were said out loud. I love their whole dynamic. Man, this is why Arius Squad is my favorite. Yup. Same. Hiyori, if you cry like that, it's just too much. This is too sad. How can anyone not feel sad listening to her story? I mean, we felt sad experiencing that whole scene. Holy shit, I'm still getting chills thinking about it. Oh, they hugged each other. Hiyori, if you... I was barely holding back too. Oh, those two here. Group hug! Group hug! Group hug! That's exactly what I mean! You're very kind, Hiyori. Yeah, she always has been. Misaki? Stop it. Don't look at me. God, look at Saori's knowing smile towards Misaki. Oh my god, I love those two babus, yeah. In times like these, you're supposed to cry your heart out. I'm not crying. I just have something in my eye. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Not at all. Actually, thank you everyone for hearing me out. It comes back to the question, why did only some of us hear the trumpet? I have a guess, based off what we learned so far. I identified one common factor in each of the two groups. What are they? The participation in Sensei's classes. What? But we all went to that class. But participation isn't quite the same as attendance. Like, how can you read the words on a page but not understand a word of it? Oh! As in, like, you know, the followers of Jesus, when they understood his teachings. You know what I mean, chat? You know what I mean? It's another allegory. Arius students don't cry, they just sweat through their eyeballs. There are people on the outside who read the summaries of books and speak as if their opinion is fact and law. Hold on. I gotta screenshot this. Hold on. This is good. This is good. God, okay, let me go on a little rant here, okay? Let me go on a little rant here. Let me just post this. Holy shit! Spit those facts. So let me go on a little rant here, guys. Freaking, I really hate it. You know those people who just go on those YouTube summaries for like anime and manga and think that they know and have experienced everything good, or like think that they could have an opinion on how good or bad the series is just by watching those summary videos, you know? When they missed on the entire experience of you know, going through the entire story and the pacing of it themselves. And a lot of those were like, they have like the whole AI voice, AI scripted summary kind of thing, and it just completely removes the soul from the entire series. I hated that. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, it's fine if they don't have, like, it's fine, I guess, if they watch that, but like, people who watch that and think that they have like some sort of like authority to speak on like the quality of a work is basically like reading Spark Notes and going like, oh my god, I totally know how good this book is because I read the Spark Notes for it, guys. I hate it. I hate it so much. Because you robbed yourself of the experience of reading a good book or watching a good series. Because pacing does a lot. You know what I mean? Easy way to illustrate the problem with using those summaries. They'll edit out a long dramatic pause in an episode because it's not good content. Yeah, they probably all skipped the fucking elevator scene in Evangelion, or skipped out all of the travel scenes where you get to see the beautiful scenery in Frieren. They're like, oh, I don't want to see all the travel scenes. That's boring. They're just walking around these backgrounds. I want to see the fights, guys. I want to see the fights. Same goes even for BA itself. At this point, I'm seeing way too Twitter tourists talking about the story because they read the wiki summary. Oh my god! Really, Draki? That kind of pisses me off. That kind of pisses me off. Those are tourists. Summary of Girls Last Tour, but I edited out all the boring philosophy talk. Yeah. Meanwhile, watching the episode, that pause lets you process what you just dropped. Or it's like watching Initial D without any of the commentary or the build up to the races. They're like, oh, we just want to watch the races in Initial D. We don't want to watch the build up to the races. We don't want to know the story behind these racers. We just want to see the cool flashy races and the tires screeching, blah, 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 blah. And hear the Eurobeat. No, there's a reason why you always watch the build up to those races, because it makes it so personal, you know? Anyways, rant over. I'm gonna stop ranting before I go way too far with it, okay? I'm gonna stop ranting before I go way too far with it. Oh, don't even get me started on the people who fucking 3 times fast forward things or use plugins where it's like, oh, you can skip this scene because it doesn't have the fights, guys. It doesn't have the fights. It doesn't have a lot of jingling ass keys to keep you entertained. Can you tell that it's a very upsetting topic for me, guys? Can you tell that that's a very upsetting topic for me, guys? Can you tell? I just want to see the... Oh my god! Oh! People say you can skip the first 2 seasons of JoJo or just Scum, to be honest. There are even people who think books are for decorating walls and bookshelves. In the first place, a book is a conversation between the writer and the reader. You can't just skim it and think you've communicated properly. Speak your facts, Uwe! Speak your facts! Oh my god! I feel like if Uwe met me while I was in high school, we would actually be best friends. People that hated Frieren versus people that actually watched Frieren, exactly. Guys, I really feel like if Uwe met me while I was in high school, we would be best friends, because I used to be such a library nerd back then. Like, I was even here, let me TikTok girls who have Neko Power for the aesthetic. Back in the day, we called them posers. Yeah. Imagine watching a summary of Isekai Red, but they completely ignore the 10-second moment of because I believe in you. Man, I love him. Yeah. Yeah. And what do you call it? And have an AI voice going like, and then she said that she loves him. Anyways, so a bit of backstory for me. I used to be like such a big library nerd back then. I actually used to be best friends with the librarian in our high school, funny enough. People that only watched Nikitashi for the plot. But instead of watching it for the actual plot. But yeah, I used to be best friends with a librarian back then because I would always request new books for the library, and of course that, you know, that gives the library more funding and that expands the library's collection of books. Like I would always order like new mystery books and new suspense books, you know. And yeah, I always talked to the librarian and I was like, oh, do you have any recommendations from this author? And of course, because, you know, the librarian's really passionate about books, she would always be like, yeah, have you heard of this one? It's about this. I can't wait to hear about it. And, you know, she would lend me the book and then I would finish it quickly and then like and then we would have like this long discussion about it. It was great. It was great. So I really think like high school Clotho would have been best friends with Ui. That's so funny. This was when I went to the Wild Hunt looking school, you know? When I went to the Wild Hunt looking school, the one that I showed you guys, you know, without doxing myself totally. When I went to the Wild Hunt looking school, I was such a library nerd. Literally no opinion about Frieren because I haven't watched it yet, but some people just want to talk about anything new even though they don't actively want to engage in it. Yeah, exactly. Show some respect. Respect the books. Respect them. Speak your facts. Ui, speak your facts. Ui, you're losing the thread. My apologies. Anyways, just like how reading is like that, the same goes for classes. Firstly, studying is the process of taking in something that's not yours, knowledge that you didn't know. Why do I feel like that whole small like spiel that we had is like the story writers calling out the tourists out there? Do you guys think so as well? Do you guys think so? There's a reason Ui was in your top 3 for so long. I'm liking her even more now. Class is the process of a teacher giving you that knowledge so that you can take it and study more. You can go to class all you want, but if you don't pay attention... Yeah, I watched a 20-minute summary of Volume F, so I understand the impact perfectly. Oh my god, like people who just skim through it are losing out on so many of the crucial emotional moments. If you forget everything as soon as you get home, then what was the point of even attending? Of course, this is just speculation, but you're the only person who can corroborate it. From what I understand, the students who heard the trumpets blow, the sign of the end of the world, they must have been the students who were more open to accepting foreign knowledge and ideas. In other words, students who were less resistant to the new perspectives coming into Arius. What do you think? You're right, I think that makes sense. You're amazing, Ui. I know, right, Hyper? Not at all. I was just it was all just logic-based conjecture. How many times have I told you that you should accept sincere compliments with sincere gratitude? Huh? And if they were open to seeing and accepting the outside world, then they'd likely already begun having doubts about Arius as a whole. Knowledge and education are considered among the strongest stimuli for personal growth and change. And just telling you guys, if I was still back in high school, Ui would have been my type. Just saying, guys. Not the whole stinky stuff, but like basically like a bookworm who's kind of like socially awkward, you know? Because I relate to that back in high school. Just socially awkward bookworm. Now, oh yeah, I read that already. If they're beginning to harbor doubts, wouldn't that mean... I saw someone make a recap for BA, but he skipped through chapter 3 and he said it was boring because Hifumi ruined the intense scene between Saori. What the fuck does... Yo, skipping chapter... Skipping volume 3 is a fucking crime! What the fuck? Volume 3 is like one of the most impactful volumes in Blue Archive. And Hifumi's speech is like one of the most impactful moments of that. What the fuck is that person talking about? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Hifumi's speech was so good. Yes. Sooner or later, those students could end up like her. They might be branded as enemies at any moment by the students who don't want Arius to change. Does that mean the trumpeting angels might be? Who knows? They could really be the angels from the Book of Revelation. But I suppose it'd be fair to say there's a lot of room for interpretation. Oh, ad incoming? Alright guys, an ad is coming soon, so I'll just BRB, okay? We're gonna try to finish as much as we can of this chapter tonight, but I'll BRB, okay? Give me 3 minutes. All right, let's get back into it. No wasting time. Let's get back into this. Let's go. Yeah, that entire scene is basically an encapsulation of like Blue Archive's essence, so could be some sort of a phenomenon created by a collection of Arius students. Hostilities, anxieties, angers, and other negative emotions directed towards the outside world. It's just as we said, that's also what I believe. However, if that is what those trumpeting angels are, then what's within them? It did give... is something darker and far more sinister than one could have thought. Yeah, it basically like tested Mine, right? When it attacked her. By the way, how much guys, how much longer is chapter 2? Because I'm thinking, should we, since it's getting late for everyone, since it's almost midnight, should we save this for Tuesday? Especially if we've gone through more than half of it. Maybe we should save the rest until Tuesday. What do you guys think? That way, those who want to watch Brandon as well, we'll do like a manual raid into Brandon because I don't think I can do like YouTube raids yet. Check if we're done yet. Just click once. Let's see. There's 9 and 10. should we just finish it then? Should we just finish it? If there's only 10 episodes, should we just finish it? What do you guys think? How are you guys feeling? And one of them's a combat episode. Yeah, please double check for me, Locke, and more importantly, guys, tell me how you're feeling, because I don't wanna drag it out for any of you as well. Like, if you guys are starting to feel tired, I don't want you guys to feel like you have to stay up just to watch. Okay? Make sure to tell me. Make sure to tell me how you guys are feeling. 12 parts from a quick search, so 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 4 chapters. We could easily do that on Tuesday. Are you guys okay with continuing this on Tuesday? There's 11 episodes in volume 6, chapter 2, so finish it. Okay. If you guys feel like if you guys feel like you can still stay, then I would finish it. But like, if you guys are tired, then I'll finish it Tuesday. You're okay? Yeah, cause a lot of times my regular watchers, I usually start at like 5 p.m. Hello, Brandy. What's up, Brandy? Right. Okay, so if there's 11 episodes, then we could definitely do it. I've been doing nothing but watching BA streams for 9.5 hours straight now. Are you feeling okay, Hyper? Because I am concerned about you guys as well, because I really like the participation that you guys have in chat, you know? Like, I feel like these streams wouldn't be as entertaining if we didn't have like the discussion you guys bring to chat. Heartburn is making sleep impossible. Oh. Okay, you know what? Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will continue all of this, okay? That way it gives everyone a chance to because Arius caught him. So it'll give everyone a chance to rest, and then it'll also make it so that people who are in the VOD gang right now can join us for the finale of this chapter, you know, because we have been streaming for 4 hours as well. Okay, we'll do a manual raid into Brandon, so I'm gonna post the YouTube link to Brandon's chat, and once we end, let's say a raid message, okay? Does that sound good to everyone? Does that sound good to all of you? Is that okay for everyone? Because the meds are also starting to affect me. Yeah, I'll watch the bunny timestamp once I get into bed. Yeah, we're raiding into Shimoe Brandon. Okay, so thank you for joining me today in experiencing V6, because holy shit, what a chapter filled with emotions right now. Like that scene with them banishing Maya still gives me the chills up until now. Like I feel like that scene's gonna stick with me like crazy, because holy shit. Imagine, oh my god, imagine once they finally add voice acting to our version. Like, I would rewatch that. I would rewatch that just to hear the emotion in Maya's voice actress, because I feel like that would require like Kuroko having a breakdown levels of of screaming, you know. Anyways, let's say so this is the link to Brandon's stream. Make sure to follow me there, and once the stream ends, let's all say Clotho Sensei raid. Brandon Etchy. Oh wait. We go to Arius. We saw lots of girls suffering in Arius. There we go. That's gonna be our message. Okay, anyways. That's gonna be our message, okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Otsuklo. Bye-bye.